Yes, people. Yes. It's been a minute, man. Good to be back. Welcome back to the Football Locker Room channel, man. Make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe on your way in, people. Make sure you, man, are heading over to Sports Uncensored 4K as well. Go over there and smash a follow, man. And you know what the topic is, people. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal's the topic. You know what I mean? Ain't been there for a minute, so there's a couple of other things to address, people. You know what I mean? We got the Everton game over the weekend, which ended up 1-0. But the game was so dead, I can't remember who scored in that motherfucker. I can't lie, bro. You scored for us, bro. I can't even remember, flipping out, but the game was that dry because it's mad. And then obviously over to the League Cup game that's just gone yesterday. Do you know what I mean? Own goal, and then obviously we conceded in the last few minutes at stoppage time as well. Do you know what I mean? Put it to penalties, we got past the line. And listen, I think I've got two different emotions when it comes to these two different games, people. Now you see, for me personally, the performance that we put out against Everton was sorry, no, against Palace was much better than the performance that we put out against Everton. Everton, I think in that game, and very quickly, yeah, this is just a long term concern for me when it comes to Arsenal, where it's like the ball, like Raya sees a lot of the ball, our centre back see a lot of the ball, our full back see a lot of the ball. We spend a lot of time playing the ball around the back, trying to draw teams out, and I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze, people. I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze. Now, cool. When you play like that, that means that we control games. When we play like that, that means it gives the opposition less opportunity to, go for a basketball game, which is something that we're not the greatest at, to be honest. We're not. But again, like I said, I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze, man. I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze because as much as we controlled the Everton game, we barely created anything. And then once again, in the last few minutes, it was just remnants of the Sunderland game. The only difference is that towards the end, I'm talking about. The only difference is that we didn't concede a goal, and it's like it's the last 3 4 minutes of stoppage time, and I'm seeing us get men behind the ball once again. Just that scare sort of mindset. You know, the way that we approach games in general is just it doesn't breed no confidence, man. It doesn't inspire. It's not inspiring, not by any means, man. Big up Ethan in the chat, man. I hope you're blessed. And obviously, forgot to mention at the beginning as well, man. Merry Christmas to anyone that celebrate. I don't really celebrate it, you understand, you know what I mean? But hey, it's just a day with family, innit? You know, the ones there, you know what I mean? But I know people out there busy and whatnot. But yeah, man, look, back to the football. Um, the way that we play, yeah, and the way that we approach games doesn't inspire confidence, it doesn't inspire a fear factor. Arsenal, a lot of what we do is about control, man. Big up flyby in the building. A lot of what we do is about control, man. Honestly, we don't pepper teams. Like we don't do this, man. We really don't. Shaq, good first half apart from the finishing. Big up AJ, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get into it, AJ. I'm gonna get into it. Obviously, I ain't been there for a week, AJ, in it, so I'm literally just talking about the Everton game. And obviously, what I saw in the Everton game is just a reflection of what I've been seeing for a little while now. We're very slow, methodical, and we're building up, and we do that not because we can't necessarily find forward passes. This is by design. A lot of people telling me that, oh, we just need the attack to click. We play like this by design. We control games like this by design. I've heard people say that we haven't even gone out of second gear. No, I think we've gone up to fourth gear. I think the only gear we haven't seen us in is the fifth gear. Do you know what I mean? But for example, the Tottenham game, the Bayern Munich game, and even in the Bayern Munich game, we put men behind the ball in that first half in that Bayern Munich game, which is fair. They are a top team. They've been doing very well in the Champions League. I believe that was it was first versus second in terms of the Champions League group stage at that point. So I don't blame us being a bit pragmatic against the Bayern Munich team, but you get what I'm saying. Like what you've seen from us is fourth gear, people. Maybe third, maybe the last, maybe not Crystal Palace, but Everton. Maybe that's third gear. But we've been putting up the gears, man. But this is how we play, bro. This is how we play, people. We play like this by design. I don't know where people think this next level comes from. Do you know what I mean? Because you saw a bit of the next level. You saw a bit of Gear 5 yesterday. We were missing chances left and right, but we're going to get into that, man. We're going to get into that. Big up Twisted Fate. Big up Arsenal frauds. Hey, Twisted, listen. These Liverpool man, you know, get 1-2 win, and all of a sudden these man are excited. You know what I mean? 1-2 win, and these man are excited. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Mr. Link is out here talking with bass in his voice and that. You know what I mean? He's out. Hey, listen, because obviously you man in the GCs. You understand? This morning, or shall I say this afternoon, I had to take a quick little look, and my man just, yeah, man, these Liverpool man getting bare confident, by all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Oh, my bad, Twisted. You're a United fan. What am I talking about? But everything I just said still stands. These Liverpool man, yeah, my bad, Twisted. My bad. I know you're a United fan, man. You know what I mean? My bad, Twisted. You know what I mean? Look up AJ Shack. However, that was the worst second half I've seen in over 20 years supporting the club. I wouldn't go that far, my brother. Um, Shack, brother, if you speak to Link, please pass on my condolences, brother. No, will do, man. Will do. I again, I don't know if he I Twisted. Are you in the GCs or something, bro? Let me know, cause I know like Link let me know in private chat in it. So I don't know if I should just say it out here like that. Do you know what I mean? But no, definitely I will do, man. I will do. But yeah, now big up to Link, man, 10 times. Big up Life Through Ball, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up Jojo. I'm a subscriber to your video. I love for the love, man. I appreciate it 10 times. But yeah, people, man, that Everton game is just a reflection of what we've been seeing for a little while now, and even when we were 7 points ahead, 4 points ahead, this was my concern. You know, we tried to draw out teams. We want to control games, yeah. And I know this comes from the manager as well. I don't want to put it all on the manager. I believe the players definitely have some responsibility to take, especially after yesterday. The players definitely have some responsibility to take, but the way we are designed to play is to be patient, is to not get drawn into a box to box game, into a basketball game. This is what we want to do, and at periods, I get it. You know, I'm a Wenger baby, I understand. So I grew up on pass and move, possession football. I grew up on that. You understand? So I actually don't mind the fact that Arteta's a manager that likes to keep control of things. Do you know what I mean? It's just, when does the invention come in? When does the risk come in? And we don't see that often enough. And do you know what? It might mean that you might concede a goal or two. But the more you are on the front foot, the more you are, the more risk you take, the more likely you can score two, you can score three, you can score 4 goals. So you're not always relying on either having to keep a clean sheet or only conceded 1 goal just to win a game, because that ain't gonna happen too often, man. Big up Life Through Ball, man. Sub to the man them. Nah, I'm not in the group chat, but I don't know if anyone else is aware. Nah, I hear that Twisted. That's what I was thinking. I'm not too sure neither. I'm not too sure neither, but nah, man. Love to Link 10 times, man. 10 times. Big up that drummer 10 times, man. Big up yourself, man. Do you know what I mean? Ah, big up T, man. Hey, big up yourself. Man said done a little rebound. So wait, is that the same channel T? Let me know. Is that Sports Uncensored rebranded? Let me know, my brother. Because obviously I always put your channel in the description in it. So yeah, let me know in it. Let me know. But yeah, man. Look, before we start talking about Arsenal in general, yeah, let's go through this Wolves game now. Yeah, we peppered them in that first half. I was actually very happy. I was very happy, yeah, with what I saw in that first half. Um, and some of the things that we tried, it didn't come off. But listen, this is the risk that you take sometimes. You know, I remember literally this was what 2 minutes in. I think Eze got the ball, jinked past the man, tried to play a through ball, but it was cut out. And I don't mind that. Of course, I want you to be able to pull these things off. You know, that's the kind of quality that I want from my team. But at the end of the day, like, you watch football, sometimes good technicians, good players, they try things, they don't come off in it. Do you know what I mean? This was the first time, yeah, in a long time, unless what do you call it? This is the what was I gonna say, people, bro? Yeah. Um. Yeah. This is the first time, yeah, in a while where I'm just seeing us just trying to go forward with the ball, people. Do you know what I mean? And not only that, we had a shot after 3 minutes. Arsenal Football Club had a shot after 3 minutes. It was amazing stuff. It was amazing stuff because usually it's um okay, well, put the ball kick off, put the ball back to Raya, Raya clears it up the pitch. It comes back down our end, then it's Raya. And then it's Hincapié. I know Hincapié didn't play yesterday, but I'm saying in past games. Then it's Hincapié. Then it's White. Then it's Timber. Then it's Hincapié. Then it's White. Then it's Timber. Then it's Hincapié. Do you know what I mean? Like just the. Then it's Calafiori. Do you know what I mean? And then oh my bad. Apologies. No. It's Raya. Then it's Hincapié. Then Zubi slops into that back into the in between the two defenders. Then Zubi plays it on to let's just say Saliba. And then Saliba plays it onto Timber. And then the team presses, and then we go back. And then it's back into Raya. And then you see the midfield, they're all trying to rotate in that midfield area. And then all of a sudden, it's our goalkeeper. It's our goalkeeper that's making a splitting pass. And I see these secrets all over. And I get it. You want to draw the opposition now. You understand it? So now when the ball does come back into midfield, yeah, you got a bit of space. They're a bit out of position because they're trying to press the defenders. I get it. But listen, please, man, Mikel Arteta. Sometimes the juice is not worth the squeeze, bro. I know the players didn't turn up fully yesterday, but you gotta give them that license to go past the goddamn ball forward at times. Do you know what I mean? And usually we're just passing in a U-shaped manner at our back line. And I'll be watching games and it's like, 7 minutes, no shot on goal. 8 minutes, no shot on goal. Hold up, bomber clock. 12 minutes in the game and no one bomber clock shot. What am you sir? You know what I mean? But today and you see it was who got the initial who played the initial pass. All I know was the front three that combined went into Madueke, and again Madueke. Do you know what I mean? If you're not gonna score that goal, at least make the keeper work, man. It was a soft shot straight into the keeper's arms, man. Do you know what I mean? But at least I saw from minute one we was trying to play forward, man. Um, this is life and sport turned into life through ball. Sports Uncensored is the show. Yes, me jump on. Now, fair, my bad, but I thought that was you, man. Show. Now, say no more, man. I'm gonna do you know what? Real quick, people. I'm just gonna note that down in it, so later on, yeah, later on, I can add that in it. Do you know what I mean? Cause me and my goldfish memory, cause I will forget, bruv. I will forget. Um, alright, cool. Got it. Man, last night was stressful. No, it was stressful. In the end, it was stressful. In the end, it was stressful. You were saying, yeah, man, we played wonderful. Um, and Martinelli broke a defender's ankle. The man's an ankle breaker. Hey, listen, we're gonna get onto Gary Martin. Yeah, we're gonna get onto Gary Martin, fam. You get me? You know what I mean? I twisted. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? I probably will. Afcon. I probably will start tuning in. What game is on today, Twisted? Let me know. What game is on today? Because I think Nigeria played yesterday, right? I think. Do you know what I mean? But I might have to start. I might have to tune into that still. Do you know what I mean? Because I think there's only one game on Boxing Day, right? Obviously tomorrow's Christmas Day as well. I don't know if there's any games on tomorrow in the Afcon, but we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, no, we're gonna get into Gary Martin. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I was impressed with our intent. You know what I mean? But the execution, it just wasn't it, man. It just wasn't it. Hey, Twisted, I'm not gonna lie. Ivory Coast and Cameroon, hey, that's a big game, you know. That's a big game, bro. I might have to tune into that. You get me? I might have to tune into that. It's a big game. But no, man, I was pleased with the intent, man. But for the life of us, we just couldn't finish our dinner, man. We just couldn't finish our dinner. I think Jesus had a chance from a header. Calafiori had a chance in the box. Do you know what? We had quite a few chances in that first half, man. Peppered that goal. There was a sequence as well. Again, another thing that I liked. I can't remember who exactly was involved, but Madueke was on the end of it, and all of the passes it was flip balls. No one tried to bring it down and play it back. It was just forward, forward, forward. And it gets into Madueke, and Madueke he stabs at the shot. At the time I was like, oh, what a save from the keeper. By the way, that keeper was on point. That keeper was on point. I can't lie. Walter Benitez, and apparently I haven't fact checked this yet, people, but apparently he was the same goalkeeper that was in goal when we beat PSV 7-1. Apparently, innit? You know what I mean? So yeah, man, my man was on a real villain arc, man. On a real villain arc. It's just thankfully he just didn't save any of the penalties. I'm thankful for that, boy. Do you know what I mean? Then again, our penalties were on point. Do you know what I mean? Our penalties were on point. Meanwhile, I don't know if I'm the only one, but Kepa kept going down early, man. It was pissing me off, bro. Just made it easy on them. So I was like, nah, there's no way he's saving a penalty in this penalty shootout. But then, do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, Maxence Lacroix, the one that Lacroix is it you pronounce it, the one that actually scored the own goal, ended up missing a penalty, man. I think, yeah, not a good game for him in the decisive moments for sure, man. But yeah, nah, we peppered their goal, man. We peppered their goal. Now first it was Cameroon v Gabon and Ivory Coast against somebody else. All right, I might have to tune into that still. I might have to tune into that. I can't lie, man. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, the second half was very disappointing. I think once they started pressing us a bit, yeah, yeah, man, we just kind of lost a bit of composure. Do you know what I mean? And they just kind of gained more of the control of the game. But even though in the second half we did have a couple of chances ourselves in it. Do you know what I mean? So I didn't make too much of the subs really. Maybe I'm going to to stay on, but I'm not really too mad at the subs. It's just I would have preferred to have both Odegaard and Ezzy on the pitch. I would have taken off Marino. Me personally, that's what I would have done and put Odegaard and Rice, Eze in the midfield. That's what I would have done in it. Didn't really see much from Trossard, unfortunately. Do you know what I mean? Obviously he came on. I think Martinelli had a contact injury. I think on like the 35th minute. Although I think it was shortly before the half time, and then he played for another 10, 15 minutes, and then obviously Trossard came on. But yeah, man. Hey, look, listen, Gary Martin. Let's talk about Gary Martin, that drummer. I think that's your guy, man. Big up South Africa. I think we can win it. Hey, we gonna see, man. I need to keep a closer eye on the I need to keep a closer eye on the what do you call it on the teams and that. All I know is that Cameroon, yeah, has got a big. Hey, they've got a madman front line. I can't lie, bro. Someone was going through it. I mean, obviously, the obvious one is Mane, it's Mbuemo. Oh, there's a couple of them, man. I don't know why, but it escapes me, man. But yeah, Cameroon's got a mad front line still. I can't lie, man. They should put a few past certain teams. But yeah, Gary Martin, I think that's probably been his best performance all season, to be fair to him. And especially from the start, because he's only really done well when he's come off the bench and he's made an impact. Do you know what I mean? But maybe it was because he was up against a young fullback or whatnot, or wing back, whatever you want to call him. Usually it's Munoz at that right wing back position, and Munoz is quality. But yeah, he rinsed him, man. He went on the outside of him, went cut inside of him. Yeah, he was causing him problems all day long. Do you know what I mean? Word to, I think was it that drummer that said it? Whoa, hold on, my bad. Was it that drummer that said it? Yeah, man, broke man's ankle, man. Do you know what I mean? Not literally, but yeah, no, he did break man's ankle. I can't lie, man. You know what I mean? Gave him a torrid time, bro. You know what I mean? So look, big up to Gary Martin. It's still Gary Martin. You're still not Bolivian. Do you know what I mean? Sorry. Yeah, you're not even Bolivian. Do you know what I mean? You're Scottish, bro. No offense to the Scots. You know what I mean? But you're Scottish right now. You're still Scottish, but you've come off the bench. You've done well this season. When you started, you ain't been good. Gary, man, I can't lie. When you started, you ain't been good. Do you know what I mean? Big up yourself. Hey, that drummer, I'm glad you corrected yourself. Yeah, Martin, man. Martin, Gary Martin, man. Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, Gary Martin, G. Yeah, I mean that's what it is, man. Gary flipping Martin, people. You know what I mean? But he had a good game, man. Used his pace well, put a few good crosses in. Do you know what I mean? But should have been 2-3 nil up, man. And I don't know. I think at some point we're gonna have to have a talk about the quality in this front line. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna have to talk about this. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, put him on the floor, man. You know what I mean? Absolutely rinsed him. Twisted Fate saying Martinelli. Nah, nah, Twisted, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. He doesn't even deserve a remix of his name. Even if it is to corn him, he doesn't even deserve a remix. It's just Martin. Well, it's Gary Martin, bruv, he's Scottish, bro. Yeah, Gary Martin, he's Scottish. You know what I mean? That's what it is, my bro. You get me? Like, he don't even deserve to have a remix on his name. You know what I mean? Good or bad. He don't deserve that. You get me? It's just mine, isn't it? You know what I mean? Arsenal are going to play their cup bullies at Chelsea. Big up Chromatic in the building, man. My brother from another man. I need to get with you as well. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Chelsea is going to be an interesting one. Um, I don't know, like the so we all remember that night in Baku, and to all my Arsenal brothers and sisters out there, our apologies, man. I know that's some serious PTSD right there. Do you know what I mean? We all remember Baku, but let's not forget, yeah. I know it's not at Wembley; it's the two-legged ties, home and away in it. But like when it comes to domestics, yeah, like we've let them know what go on in it in recent times. Do you know what I mean? Dunked on them in 2017. You understand Giroud and Ramsey and that. You get me? And that season, that FA Cup final, nobody gave us a chance. Nobody gave us a chance, bruv. I tell you that for free. Excuse me, people. Yeah, apologies. Hey, that drama. Hey, big man. Apologies, man. Apologies. Listen, got to talk about the good and the bad when it comes to Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, we've dunked on them in a cup. So remember, these men ain't won a domestic. These men ain't won a domestic cup since when? I feel it was like 2018. I think was it 2018? When did they won the league in 2017, right? I think they won a cup in 2018. I think I could be wrong. But yeah, like them man ain't been doing good in the domestics for a minute, man. Do you know what I mean? They got to a final under Poch, I believe, yeah, against Liverpool, and do you know what I mean? Got beat up by Young G's and that. Hey, you get me, man? Like, what's that, brother? Jaden Dams and that. You know what I mean? His dad was a football league legend. You get me? But but yeah, man. What was I gonna say? We'll have to see when it comes to them, man. Do you know what I mean? Because at Stamford Bridge, these man, when it comes to big games here, these man tearing up in it. So there's every chance here that they can get past us in it. Do you know what I mean? There's every chance. It's just I don't know, home and away. Do you know what? Yeah, if this wasn't two legged, yeah, if this wasn't two legged and it was just Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, I would lean on Chelsea being ever so slight favourites. Ever so slight. Only because it's Stamford Bridge, it's a big game. I don't know what it is with these man. Do you know what I mean? Like these man will come up against us, put in a great performance of a man down for an hour, and then they'll just go against Leeds and just mess it all up, bro. That's just hey, this Chelsea, this Todd Bowley Chelsea, Cowboy Chelsea, this is what it is, man. Do you know what I mean? They're gonna turn up in big games and they can maybe win a trophy or two, but when it comes to consistency, man, they ain't gonna get there, man. They ain't gonna get there. You know what I mean? But Martin is a right-footed left back workhorse. I want to go with that for. I listen. Wing back though, hey, I don't know about left back or yeah, I don't know about being a fullback. You get me, but a wing back, he can definitely play that role. I think, anyways. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, now facts we have to. I mean, Garnacho loves the goal and the cup runs. I don't know, man. Like, Garnacho most of the time, yeah, he scores against the scrubs, man. So I'm not sure about that guy's a bum. I can't lie, man. I don't. I'm not. I'm. Boy, he's a bum. He's a bum. I watched them man in what game? What game did they just play, bro? Can't, bro. My mind is going mad, you know. Goldfish memory, like I said earlier on. My mind's going mad. But I think the last game that they played, man, and Garnacho had like three, four chances, bro, and he just skying it, and he just makes the wrong decisions, bro. He's an awful footballer, man. His decision making is absolutely awful. So I ain't gonna be worried about him. If anything, I'm more worried about what's the young G's name again? Esteval. I might even be more worried about Neto, and that's not because he's much better. You know, what I mean, I think they're both wingers that's got pace, that's got endeavour. I just don't see the quality. I just don't see the quality, man. Big up Twisted. I gotta hype him up, fam. We rob Chelsea. Gotta make it look well. Hey, listen, daylight robbery, my guy. Daylight robbery. I'm telling you, you better laughing all the way to the bank. You get me? It's mad. That drummer 67 saying I feel like Garnacho fell off. Nah, 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 nah. What happened was, yeah, man made a couple of good, and to be fair, yeah, as an impact player, he ain't the worst. Like coming off the bench, he's a he's a decent option to have in a team that's like trying to get qualified for Europe, maybe. But as a star, bro, I don't know, man. He belongs lower down the table. He had a few good cameo appearances for United. United fans got gas talking about he should get the number 7 shirt. Then he started starting games, and then half the fan base realized, he ain't the guy. But then the other half got stuck in the whole, give him the number 7. Look at what he did when he came off the bench. I like Chromatic. I like Twisted. Tell me if I'm wrong, bruv. Tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Amarim would love off Martin. Speaks Portuguese too. Now I hear it. I listen. Hey, Chromatic. Yeah, if you man want him, you know what I mean. We give you good price. You know, we give you good price. We give you good deal. Yeah, we'll give you good price. Good price. And he's 24. How old is Martinelli actually? How old is Martinelli? Let me search this out real quick, bro. How old is Martin? How old is he, people? 24. Yeah, you see, by the time summer comes, he'll be 20. Slowly, he's 25 years old. You see, he scored 15 goals. Twisted. Chromatic. He scored 15 goals. 15 goals in a season. I give you good deal. He can score you 15 goals. He can score you 15 goals. Sheshko can do that, you know. Xerxes, he can do that, you know. I don't know. Bruno, he can do that, you know. You go sell Bruno 80 mil to Saudi and then you bring in Martin. We give you good price. We give you 60 mil. We give you good price. I'm telling you, good price. We give you good price. I Chromatic, I listen, yeah. It's a daytime show. You must be blood clot mad. That's just swapping for a guy. Hey, you're a madman. You're a madman. Aye. Man said, yeah, yeah, he can't do that. He can't do that, Twisted. When has Bruno scored 15? Alright, do you know what, yeah? Martinelli scored 15 open play goals, in it. When has Bruno scored 15 open play Premier League goals? I want to know. I, let me check this out. Nah. Alright, cool. You got me on one now. You got me on one now, Twisted. You know what I mean? This is the same brother, yeah, that put your club, yeah, under the bridge and that. Threw your club under the bridge and that. Threw your club under the bridge. Talking about, they need the money. Yeah. Same brother that said, when you man lost 6-1, that said, if I didn't score the penalty, we would have lost 6-0. Him. I say no more, bruv. Say no more. That you know, you're defending, you know. My lord. Let's look at it. I think he might have got 15 goals in one season. He might have, but I don't remember it. Yeah, nah. See, I listen, I twisted. You're gonna bring me down a, you know what I mean? Bruno would easily score 20 goals if he wasn't looking for assists for the team. He's a creator. Hold on, wait, what? Bro, I twisted. I can't lie, yeah. Look, I can't lie, yeah. They're both. You can't take the words of a spam merchant seriously. Yeah, he's gonna support his fellow spam merchant. So I'm not hearing shit about KDB, bruv. I'm not hearing it, cuz. Do you know what I mean? The guy treats the football like a flipping atomic bomb, mate. That's Bruno, cuz. Man said Bruno would easily score 20 goals if he wasn't looking for assists for the team. He's a creator, bro. No, let's not do that, man. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, bro. Let's not do that, because guess what? If Bruno is gonna cross in, inshallah, he's gonna do that. If he's gonna shoot, yeah, from a ridiculous range, yeah, he's gonna do that. Who you talking about? This is Bruno. He does what he does, mate. He does what he does. He spams the ball one way or another, whether it's a cross into an area where there's 10 man. Oh, bro, he loves those shots, yeah, edge of the box. I'm supposed to be talking about Arsenal here, people. Do you know what I mean? And I've got to talk about these scrubs that finished in 50th place last season, mate. What are we doing here? What are we doing there, Twisted, mate? What are we doing? Yeah, me. Anyways, let's give it a quick check. Has Bruno ever scored 15 goals, blood? Mad. Let's see. Brother, piss off, man. All of these. He's got 5 goals, 7 assists this season. Hey, one of those assists, yeah, man just rolled into him out, for the free kick, That's why, people, you gotta be careful with these stats, You gotta be careful with these stats, brother. You get me? Crazy. Right, hold on a sec. Let's go with stats for all seasons. Where are you? There you are. Where are you? Let's be having you. Delia Smith, the legend, bro. Alright, so boom, here we go. Alright, do you know what? I'll hold my hands up. Do you know what? Alright, cool. So, Twisted, yeah. I did say I think he's got like 10 goals in one of the seasons, innit? Sorry, 15 goals in one of the seasons, innit? He got 18. To be fair, Twisted, he got 18. But I need to count how many of that motherfucker is, what do you call it? Are penalties. Do you know what I mean? Creative midfielders have always spammed. Don't act like they haven't. Twisted, bro. I don't know how old you are, but no, they haven't, bro. Ronaldinho did not spam. Please, no. Dennis Bergkamp did not spam. Cesc Fabregas did not spam. Thierry Henry did not spam. What are we doing here? Gianfranco Zola did not spam. Less of that shit. Less of that. I ain't trying to hear that. Who else is there? David Silva. He did not spam. What are we doing? And David Silva, Cesc Fabregas, two of the best midfielders in Premier League history, blood. Nobody chat to me, bruv. This man didn't spam. Remember Yaya Toure and that? He didn't spam. Santi Cazorla. Santi Cazorla. He didn't spam. Ozil. He didn't spam. Juan Mata. He didn't spam. Hey, people, when did standards in football get so low? Oh, creators have to spam. These men didn't spam. Neymar didn't spam. Messi didn't spam. Are you mad? Are you okay? Man, just think that, just spamming it means that, he's trying to create. Nah, it's because these men just want to get numbers. How greedy. How greedy! You man see that, man. Man, how greedy! You know what I mean? No, you're moving mad, Nacho Cheese can't cut it no more. He just shots near post with his left foot. He wants to play like a PMP when he has no PMP. Many times he's better off crossing with his left. No, you're right, Chromatic. You're right, Chromatic, but he's not, you don't have it up there. He don't. He rushes a lot of things, my bro. He can't slow the game down, bro. He don't have the facilities for that big man. He just don't, innit? Like generally speaking, yeah, you just don't. You wish you had a spammer. No, I don't. No, I don't. Because you know what, yeah, Twisted Fate? For all my concerns about Arsenal Football Club, about how we create chances, yeah, and that we're not attacking enough. For all of my concerns, guess what, my brother? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what, Twisted? We're top of the fighting league, mate. Yeah? We're top of the fighting league. We're top of the fighting Champions League, mate. I'm around the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Talk to me nice. What we doing there, mate? What we doing? Come on, man. I said you wish you had a spammer. No way. No way. Do you know what I wish for? I just wish the other guy would just play the forward pass 2, 3 extra times in a game. Mind the differences. I don't want no spammers. I didn't grow up rating spammers. I grew up rating technicians. This is why, and by the way, KDB, bad boy passer, but he would never be number one midfielder for me. He would never be number two midfielder for me. He wouldn't even be number three. He probably gets like fifth place in that, but bro, he ain't getting in my top three. You're mad. Can't rate it, like these spammers, bro. I can't rate it. And if you're that much of a technician, yeah, you should be able to drop deep, dictate, and create chances from there, like what Fabregas did, like what Scholes did. Yeah, but anyways, bruv. Anyways, hey, Master, you man got shine way hair, flip merchants, blood, crazy. Hey, do you know what? Yeah, hey, do you know? Hey, do you know who else got 15 league goals in a season, non-penalty? Do you know who else? Oh, not Bruno. Do you know who else? Odegaard. Ah, okay. Alright. Yeah. Alright, cool, man. Bruno is a spam passer more times his assists from set pieces. Chromatic, do you know what's mad, yeah? He gets praised, yeah, for being this creator. You know this brother, yeah, is on almost he's on every single goddamn set piece. At one point, you had Shaw on corners at one point, but he's on the corners, he's on the free kick direct, he's on the wide free kick, he is on every single blood clot set piece. No wonder why. It's like when Arsenal fans try to run the gimmick and say, oh, well, Declan Rice creates a lot of chances. Well, the fucker's on the free kicks and corners now, so of course he would be up there. The hell? That drummer, talk to him, man. Talk to him. He ain't seeing sense, blood. No, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, Scholes didn't. Scholes was a. They called Paul Scholes Sat Nav for a reason. You see, spamming, yeah. Alright, let me explain it to the people. And to any of the young G's that might be in the chat and they never got to see the greats of football, yeah. See now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Now, there's nothing wrong, yeah, with playing a low percentage pass. There's nothing wrong with putting a lot of crosses into the box. There's nothing wrong with that. You might remember David Beckham. Even then, David Beckham, ridiculous passer. Do you know what I mean? But boy, that guy could cross a goddamn football. But you know what the difference is, and I'll explain it in a sec. You know, KDB and Bruno, they're both spammers. But do you know why? Yeah, I will still have KDB as one of the best, like Premier League midfielders, at least the Premier League midfielders that I've seen. He's one of the best. He's undoubtedly top 10 in my opinion. Yeah, he's one of the best. Yeah, I've been watching football for almost 25 years. So if you're in that top 10 way, I rate you highly. But you know what the difference is, yeah? KDB would play a low percentage pass when it's on. Everyone used to talk about them back post tap ins, yeah, that Raheem Sterling used to have. Big up Nems in the building. I'm gonna get to you because I'm gonna have Nems. I'm gonna tell you something you don't like, big man. I know you mentioned Gerard. Steve Gerard. He slipped on his fucking ass. He gave it to them, Baba. Steve Gerard. But anyways, back to the point. Big up yourself, though, Nems, man. And listen, back to the point, though. Back to the point. Back to the point. Yeah. When there's a clear target and you're trying a low percentage pass, then cool. I could see you got vision because you know that pass you tried to make. It made sense. It made sense with Bruno. He just puts it into an area. There could be five opposition defenders there and three of his own guys in there, and he'll just spam it in the area. Hopefully, someone gets onto the end of it. That's not skill, my bro. Anyone can flip and do that. Anyone can do that. Ashley Young could do that. Remember, Antonio Valencia could do that. And these men were right mids converted to right backs. These men could do it, but you wouldn't call Ashley Young a creator. They could do that. These men could actually cross the ball. I'm not hearing the Bruno. I'm not hearing it. By the way, yeah, I know I'm going in on Bruno. Like he's actually not a bad player. Do you know what I mean? I curse him a lot. I do curse him a lot. I just think that people put Bruno on a pedestal that he doesn't deserve to be on. He's a good player. He's got his what should not be happening, and obviously this goes on to the manager. Yeah, what should not be happening is Bruno playing in a double pivot. You get the best of him in that final third. I don't know what the hell he's doing in a double pivot. But people call him a number 10, and it irks my soul. It irks my soul because number 10s were, I think, Zola and Bergkamp was my first introduction to football when it comes to number 10s. And I'm seeing these men able to dribble, twist the feet, touch over. Oh, mate, the supreme touch, slide rule passes and that. And I have to sit here and that's just for my early when I was a little kid introduced into football. And you know the type of names the footballers that I've mentioned. For us to now come into 2025 or the past 3-4 years to call a Bruno world class because he just puts the balls into areas. Nah, I'm sorry, I can't. Again, good player. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what? He's actually got a good strike of the ball. Edge of the box, that's Bruno's bag. Get Bruno in the final third. Bruno should be in one of those inside 10 positions, whatever. The only thing is that he can't dribble, which is, boy, world class number 10 that can't dribble. That's crazy. Or can't even manipulate the ball properly. Guy's got penguin feet and he's not even press resistant. And you want me to call that player, you want me to call him world class? Yeah, you're a madman. Yeah, whoever thinks that you're a madman. You know what I mean? Twisted, you're a madman too. You're a madman too. Do you know what I mean? Listen to that drummer, man. Listen to that drummer. Accept the truth. Accept the truth. Man said Gerard is up there. Now see, names, yeah. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, yeah. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I'm sorry. One more time. Steve Gerard. He slipped on his fucking ass. He gave it to them, baba. Steve Gerard. Like, do you know why I sing that song? And there's no disrespect. I think, yeah, Gerard was an absolute beast. Yeah? Put Gerard in that Invincibles team on the right hand side of my midfield ahead of Lundberg. We win the Champions League. Look at what Gerard won the champion. Look at who Gerard won the Champions League with. The only player of real note is probably Xabi Alonso. I know, I know Hippier was decent. Carragher was a nasty guy, but the only other player of real note was Xabi Alonso. But Gerard was a beast. He was a monster, yeah. But you see when you drop deep, See, there's certain players. I'm not saying that they rely on physicality, but physicality is a big part of their game. The reason why Scholes will be ahead because he plays with this, my guy. He plays with this. Nobody. When I think back in the day, yeah, and people talk about Steven Gerrard, nobody. When people spoke about Steven Gerrard, it wasn't about his football ability. It wasn't necessarily about his range of passing. He had a long range of pass, but he wasn't a slide rule passer. He wasn't a dribbler. He would get the ball, he would drive with the ball, and he would slap hit top bins from 20 yards. That's what I know Gerrard for. I actually know Gerrard for being more of an attacker in terms of how he throws, being more of an attacker or box to box than an actual, technical midfielder. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what? In Prem history, I might put Gerrard in top 10. He's definitely top 20. I might put him in top 10. I would have to go through the list. I'd have to go through the list. Do you know what I mean? Um, man's naming every midfielder worse than Scholes. I mean, Fabregas, David Silva. I mean, they're up there, innit? You know what I mean? Obviously, here's the thing, yeah. Like, I didn't get to watch the whole of Scholes' career, innit? The fact that I rate Scholes as highly and I only got to see him in his 30s is testament to the player that he is. But you also have to understand, I saw the whole career of Fabregas. Not that I put Fabregas ahead of him, but it's just I don't think there's much of a difference in it. Do you know what I mean? Man said Shaq wish he had Garnacho. Ha 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 ha. Hey, Nems, my brother. I'm good with Gary Martin. I'm good with Gary Martin. I can't lie, man. I can't lie. Verts has got a lot to prove, man. He's been better in recent times. Do you know what, yeah? I haven't ever really watched Verts yet and just think, oh, you're just terrible, you know? Do you know what I mean? Obviously, the price tag, people are going to expect goals and assists. I'm not too much of a numbers, man. I actually think he's been alright overall. And I think there's been multiple occasions, especially in the first few games, where players could have easily squared it to him, and you man could have scored it. He could have scored it, and he just haven't done so. So, yeah, man, it's just one of them ones. No Arsenal fan wants a spammer twisted. I hear it. I that drama. I'm not gonna lie. There might be a few Arteta writers that would probably want that. I've heard a man say, if Bruno was in this team, we would win a league, which is insane, bruv. You know what I mean? Um, how many times have you won the league with these hair flip merchants? I don't care if you're top of the league. Are you winning it? Hey, bro, you're not winning the league with Bruno. I'm so confused. I'm so confused, my bro. What are you winning with Bruno, B? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Hey, twisted, you're a mad man, you know. Do people think Bruno would be allowed to loose the ball like that on the pep? Hey, come, mate, talk to them. Talk to them. Talk to them. You know what I mean? Talking about, man. You know what I mean? You're mad, man. Do you know what I mean? Bruno doesn't drop deep. Okay, you're blind shots. I didn't say that, my bro. I did not say that. I said, yeah, certain players, yeah, when they drop, okay, not in these exact words, but basically what I'm saying is that certain players, yeah, when they drop deep, they don't make mistakes that Gerard did. Do you get what I'm saying? Not in those crucial moments, because I don't want to rewrite history and say Scholes never lost the ball. Of course he did. Do you know what I mean? But I just think that Gerard wasn't as technical as Scholes, and he wasn't as intelligent as Scholes. Do you know what I mean? So in that same situation, I don't think Scholes makes that same mistake. Do you know what I mean? Scholes probably steps over the ball. Do you know what I mean? Shifts it onto his right and just passes it on. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that was my point. I never said Bruno doesn't drop deep. Of course he drops deep. Plays in a double pivot. How can he not drop deep when he plays in a double pivot? That come on, twisted man. I ain't. Come on, man. Come on. Rate me a little bit. Rate me a little bit, man. Yeah, man. I Lems is in a wind up mood, man. Honest. Sorry. Twisted. You really are in a wind up mood, man. I can't lie. Odegaard is an okay player. He's a good player. He's a good player. I like Odegaard. I just know what he is, innit? I know what Odegaard is. He's not no number 10. He can play passes in the final third, but he's a number 8, bro. He's a tempo setter, and he's a good technical player, man. Like I'm not gonna. Here's the thing with me, yeah. Like I'm a fair man. Like I'm not gonna expect things from players as well. I know that's not their style. It's just that I can only rate you so highly. It's similar with Eze. Eze is a player you're not gonna get mad consistency, but you are gonna get a player that's gonna try things. You know, what I mean, he's got a bit of strength to him. He can jink past a player. He can make a final third pass. He could score winning goals. Like he could be a difference maker. But you're gonna get that like one every 5 games or so, and that's calm, my bro. Because at the end of the day, we've got a squad of like 27 players. It shouldn't be just down to Eze. Do you know what I mean? But that's what we needed. Another player or a player that can come up clutch at times. You are gonna need that, you know. Um, other Garnacho, Claire Saka, yeah, Nems, yeah, alright, cool, yeah, you ain't gonna. I see the game now. You know what I mean? Man's trying to trigger me and that. You're a madman. Um, Shaq, your lion scores would see a player run and he would send it. That's what I mean, my bro. Or he would step over the ball, my bro, because he's just got better feet. Because he's built like that. Gerard isn't built like that. That was my point. That was my point, man. Do you know what I mean? Shaq would love a Bruno in his team. Yeah. Now, you but are trolling. You get me? You but are trolling. You know what I mean? Oh, now we act like Bruno doesn't pass low percentage passes for fuck's sake. Nah, I've said he does. He plays low percentage passes. Um, hold on. You say that he? Hold on. Now we acting like Bruno doesn't pass. Yeah, no, never said that. Never said that. Bruno, he loves the low percentage pass thing. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Now, I can appreciate an element of it because I do think the way we play, we need to pass forward, but it needs to make it make sense. It needs to make it make sense. You can't treat the ball, you can't treat the football like a hot potato and make the excuse of, but he's trying to create. If there's any young G's watching now, yeah, man started watching football early noughties. I grew up on Zolas. I grew up on Burkamps. Go and watch. Go and watch. Burkamp. Go and watch Burkamp's. You know what? Any young G's out there, yeah. Go and watch Burkamp's assist against Juventus. I think it was 02 season. And then watch his goal against Newcastle. And then when I'm talking about, you know, technical players actually creating, you would see what I mean. Having the ball out wide and spamming the ball first time in an area where there's 10 or 5 different players from 2 different teams. That's not creating, my guy. It's not creating. It might as well be a corner, my guy. Might as well. It's not creating, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You can try it, Nems. It's not gonna work. Do you know what I mean? I'll just keep singing that song, Nems. It's all good. It's all good, man. Bro, I watch United every game. Don't be saying these propaganda lies. Yeah, yeah. I see what you're on. I keep trying, man. Keep trying, my guy. Keep trying. I see what you're on, though. Bruno give assist to opposition with long balls. Love facts, man. Do you know what it is with Bruno as well? Yeah, like he is a bit ill disciplined, so he will run out of his position. But then again, I'll be real. Like Bruno should not be playing in. He should not be playing in a double pivot in the first place. I'll be real. Like, why is he there? You've got Kobe there. You've got Cash there. You had Toby Collier, who actually looks like a decent player that just keeps things ticking. You know, he's mature, good defensively as well. One game a week, you could have run that, and maybe you put in Bruno at a time. Maybe you put Bruno in there sometimes, but you have him in the 10. I'll be real though, real quick on United. I'll be real. You man didn't need to buy Sesko. I'll be real. You didn't need to buy Sesko. Didn't. Should have kept Bruno in the attack. As much as he infuriates me as a football fan, and he's ugly to watch, He can be effective in the final third. Keep him up there. Keep him in the false nine. Have him and Xerxes rotate. But hey, you know, is what it is. Shaq, we both know you would take prime Bruno. The Bruno that first came to United, ooh, I don't know. At the time, I would have taken him because we're going back to what 2021, where our attack. By the way, our attack was still decent. It was what it was Martin, Smith Rowe, Saka, and Odegaard. I think was our front four. I think I would have taken a Bruno at that time, but even when he was scoring the goals, I started watching live games of his, and I realized how petulant he was. I realized how wasteful he was, and I'm just not. I'm not a big fan of those type of players. Not when, not if you're being wasteful, doing very low percentage passes, because a low percentage pass is one thing. If there's a clear target, but you know what, there might be an opposition or two in the way, and you try to slide it through their legs so that you can play that pass into the path of that one player. Cool. When you're just when you're playing passes, yeah, when there's defenders in front of you and you're just spamming into the area where anyone could get to it. Like I don't rate that. And the only pinpoint passes you can really make is when there's tons of space in behind. I'm sorry, but I've seen too many good footballers in my lifetime. I'll repeat, I've been watching football for almost 25 years. Do you know how many bad boy footballers I've seen? Crazy. Crazy. And people get mad, yeah, when I don't rate certain players. People get mad at me when I'm like, bro, I don't think Saka's all that. I love the player. I think he's very intelligent. I think he does things without scoring and getting assists, but he don't wow me. He's not a world class talent, and people look at me like I'm mad. And it's like, well, when we're struggling to score goals, where is he? Because as much as our attackers don't get the best of platforms, do you know what I mean? Can I see you, like, once in a while, can I see you twist three man and just dink the keeper and put it top bins? Like, can I see that? I don't even see that. But, I don't know, innit? I'm a football man. I'm a football man at heart, man. Do you know what I mean? I can't take it. The players that just get built up because of GNA, or players that are wasteful, but we get told, oh, they're just trying a thing. You know what I mean? Or they're trying to create. And I've seen creators. I've seen Fabregas play for my team week in, week out. I've seen Fabregas play with Chelsea in the number six week in, week out, on point passes onto the toe of the attacker. And I'm supposed to rate guys that are just spamming crosses into boxes. Or Saka, Saka when he sometimes and he cuts in, yeah, onto his left foot and he loops across into the back post. And when I talk about, oh, that's sick. Oh, look, Saka's a creator. He's no creator, man. Get the fuck out of there. Seen too many bad boy ballers for that. But anyways, man's going on a tangent. Let me see what everyone is saying, man. Um, Man said I love making Arsenal stream about United. Do you know what's funny? Yeah, you know what's funny? I actually don't mind it. I actually don't even want to talk about Arsenal all the time. Do you know what I mean? Listen, we're doing we're doing well. We're doing fairly well results wise. Do you know what I mean? Top of the Prem table, top of the European table, Carabao Cup semi-finals. Yeah, all of you bumper hoes can hold that because no one's besting us in anything right now. Do you know what I mean? But there's concerns. I think there's not too much, man. It just we need to improve our approach play. We just need to improve our approach play. That first half against Wolves, we need to see more and more of that. Do you know what I mean? It's just now, and this is where, as long as the players have the freedom, have the instructions to actually pass forward, even if there's a risk, not try to play the ball out from the back so many times. This is where the players have to turn up now. Because yesterday, for the life of me, I am putting shit on Arteta. That game, that tie should have been done by the 40th minute. Should have been done. You know what I mean? But you got Madueke out here stabbing at shots and that. Like players got to take responsibility, man. Players got to take responsibility. It's not always on the manager. I think of late, I think it's been more on the manager because you're too much control, not enough chaos. We're not scoring goals, and now you're running. You're doing so much control to the point where the players don't even have the opportunity to score two, three goals, and it gets to the point where there's like last few minutes and there's just one goal in it, and it's like, well, we have to keep a clean sheet now. It's mad. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look through this, man. I'm gonna look through all our results because I feel like half the times this season, we would have had to keep a clean sheet just to get a W. It's mad. Or at least 30% of the times. I'm gonna go through it. Hey, yo, Shaq, when have I ever called Bruno a 10? I said creative midfielder. That's fair, Twisted. You haven't. That's fair. I've heard a lot of man call him a 10, though. I wouldn't call him a creative midfielder neither. If anything, for me personally, you put him in his right position, he's a little bit more of a shooter than he is a passer. Similar with KDB, this is why I call them Bob Spam merchants. You get me? Like, I rate their shooting just a little more than I rate their passing. I think KDB's passing, left foot and right foot, it's disgusting. It's disgusting, man. It's actually disgusting. Nems, like, I know you're, bro. Like, it's not gonna work, Nems. Um, Gerard is the best to be of all time. Steve Gerard, he slipped on his fucking ass. He gave it to them, Baba. Steve Gerard. You never hear a song like that about Paul Scholes or Cesc Fabregas or David Silva. Real technician. You understand? Sorry, Nems. Sorry, I had to. I, you're gonna keep on bringing up Gerard. I'm gonna keep on bursting your bubble, my guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, great player, but yeah, man. There's levels, man. Levels to this shit. Levels to this shit. Can't talk about your midfielder. There's levels to this shit. Come on, man. What we doing here? What we doing? Scholes was switching to play crossfield passes and dictator Bruno just spams through ball. Facts. Nah, facts, man. I can't even say through ball, man. Just crosses, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, nah. Hey, Gerard Lampard as well. Yeah, nah. They're not there. They're close, but they're not there. Do you know what's funny, people? Yeah. Do you know what's funny about this whole conversation? Yeah. And I think it's because these one are English, but Lampard or Gerard gets put in one of these best of all time centre mids in the Prem. And the funny thing is that both Lampard and Gerard did not play their best football at centre mid. They both played their best football behind the striker. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's nasty work. Nasty work. This is true. I swear there was one season, I think it was the 02-03 season, because that's the first season that I remember, like, properly, in a sense. In a sense. I think Scholes bagged like 12, 13 goals that season. And Vinicius done the mad thing. Shaq Odegaard is your legend. You can't talk on Gerard. No. Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp. Number 3 on the Ballon d'Or. Dennis Bergkamp. Yeah, that's my legend. Patrick Vieira. That's my legend. Yeah, that's my legend. That brother that used to slide tackle players, while keeping control of the ball, and then he will flick the ball over two man's heads, blood. Your midfielder wish he could. But my legend is Odegaard. Man must think some me a pitney. Lord have mercy. I mean, I watch football nearly 25 years, and you think my legend is Odegaard? You're a madman. You're a madman. You know what I mean? Twisted be glazing Bruno too much. Nah, I hear it, that drummer, man. I hear it. Garnacho clears your forwards, Shaq. Steve Gerrard. Hey, Nems, don't just stop provoking me, man. Stop provoking me, bruv. Stop provoking me. Do you know what I mean? You need to go find your legend and ask as to why he fumbled the bag and he never won a title with you, man. You knew him all 20 years. That's what you need to be asking them. Alright? Bet. You know what I mean? Big up Usyk's done it again. Man said you remind me of the Halifax advert guy with the hair, you know. You're a mad man, you know. Big up Usyk's done it again, man. I'm an Arsenal fan, G. Unfortunately, but fortunately, you know what I mean? I'm an Arsenal fan still. Um, Shaq, go wash your eyeball. Listen, me know I have to wash my eyeball. Me have 4 eyeballs. All good. You see me? Let me see. Is the cleaner there? Oh, no, I have to find her. You know, I got the proper spray for the glasses as well. You get me? So, trust me, man, I have to clean nothing, the dog. You see it? Man, I have to clean nothing. I've supported United since '97. Bruno was the most dislikable player. Ah, big up, yes, sick. Big up, big up. Yeah, man. Bruno was the most dislikable player I've seen at my club. Hate that rap, man. Gonna pop a bottle of smoke to fight his blood. when Bruno, um, f- when Bruno leaves my club, I big up yourself, you sick. Big up yourself. Man, I'm telling you. Do you know what's mad, yeah? Do you know what's mad? Bruno, yeah, spent the whole summer flirting with Saudi, you know. Man was out in Saudi looking for schools for his picnic, them. Looking for schools for his picnic, them. And then he tried to throw the club under the bus, talking about, oh, you know, if the club needs the money, I leave. No, you bumbo, cuz. You wanted to leave. Yeah. And you know what, yeah? Hey, you man remind me, because I know Bruno said a madness in another interview the other day. I can't remember what he said, man. Oh, bro. Do you know what? You sick, I get it, man. I get it. I get it, my bro. I get it, man. People forgot what Alonso was doing with Gerard. Yeah, the real bad man. You get me? The real technician. You get me? He's the real technician. Gerard was the box to box. He was the legs. He's the legs, man. Super Saiyan Henderson and that. Ha ha. Man said Super Saiyan Henderson and that. You get me? Super Saiyan Shabazalai, blood. That was Gerard. You get me? What we talking about? And you know what's mad, yeah? Nems. Your manager, yeah, that won you the Champions League, Rafa Benitez, and he couldn't trust Gerard in midfield. He didn't have it up here, mate. He didn't. That's why his best season was probably when he played in behind Torres. And by the way, that's not to say that he didn't have other good seasons. That's not to say that he can't play centre mid, but I just think for me the best for Gerard, he's an attacking player, he ain't no midfielder, man. He ain't no midfielder. In- He is a midfielder, but he's more of an attacking midfielder, if you get what I'm saying. Like if I have Gerard, yeah, in 2025, yeah, Gerard plays on the wing. My personal opinion. He plays on the wing, he plays at wing back. He does a job in centre mid. That's my personal opinion. He does a job in centre mid. But he plays on the wing. He deserves to be and as an inside forward, not a touchline winger, inside forward. That's Gerard in 2025. He needs to be in attack. Do you know what I mean? Big up AFC 87 always. Shaq, big up. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas to you as well, my brother. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Nems, it's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work. Big up that drama 67. I also think I know second. There we go. There we go. But yeah, do you know what it is? Alright, so the problem is twofold for me, that drama when it comes to Jokeres. So Jokeres is a very limited footballer, and I think if you're at a top football club, you just can't be a limited footballer. I'm sorry. Like, forget everyone else, yeah. If you look at the strikers that we've had over the years, do you know what? Even in just the Emirates era, whether you're talking about Adebayor, whether we're talking about Eduardo, whether we're talking about Van Persie, I'm talking about the number one starters. Do you know what I mean? Who else was there? I'm talking about Giroud, even Aubameyang. These men just weren't in the box finish. Like even Aubameyang could run the channel and assist Lacazette. That's why they had a good partnership. It wasn't just remember under Unai Emery, yeah, Lacazette and Aubameyang had a good partnership, and it's not just because Lacazette was just supplying Aubameyang; they supplied each other. Do you know what I mean? I just right now, Gyökeres is looking too limited and he's looking too unintelligent. Because the problem is when we have teams camped here in their defensive third and it's tight inside the box, Mikel Marino can get on the end of chances. Jesus could get on the end of chances, but Gyökeres can't. That fine little movement, you know, check the defender one way, run the other. I don't know if he has that. I don't know. So that is where the negative side of Gyökeres is. The problem with us is that okay, cool. We might not play the balls into channels enough. We played enough balls into channels with him, and he ends up tripping over the ball, etc., etc. But another thing that I've clocked as well, and I've seen it in the Chelsea game, and what was the other game? I think it was Aston Villa, where a ball comes into the box, Gyökeres is odds on to get his head onto the ball, but Timber was there, especially against Chelsea. And I was livid. And the problem is that is by instruction. When our fullbacks, and I even saw it against Everton, a little bit against Wolves, our fullbacks are more central than our wide forwards. That's the problem. That means when it comes down to it, our fullbacks are probably getting on the end of more chances than some of our attacking players. So there's definitely a problem with the way that we set up the team. 100%. 100%. Because I'm sorry, why the fuck is Timber in the box? And it's not a set piece, by the way. It's open play. Because last minute against Chelsea, I am convinced that's a winning goal. That's either a winning goal or he's putting off a save from Sanchez at the very least. Why is Timber in the box? Fullbacks are in attacking areas, getting on the end of chances. This is by design. That needs to change. Needs to change. My personal opinion. That is where we don't help Gyökeres. That is where we don't help him. You can't supply your fullbacks better your own striker. Shit don't make no sense. Do you know what I mean? It don't make no sense. So yeah, I think it's responsibility for both Gyökeres, the players around him, and the manager to work this out. Because all of you man are fucking up right now. Do you know what I mean? He's too weak. Big up Usic's done it again, man. He's too weak, can't hold on to the ball, can't dribble, can't retain possession or control the midfield and always moaning. And again, Usic's done it again, yeah. I don't know how people can actually label a man world class, yeah, where you can't hold on to the ball, you can't dribble, and you can't retain possession. I think he can. Let me not say he can't retain possession, yeah, but he can actually be methodical in his passing. I think, well, by the last game that I saw, I think the last few games, Bruno has been a bit more sensible in his passing. There's a couple times where, even when he's played the pass first time and he's played someone not through on goal, but he's played a through ball. Like he's been better of late. Like I said, I still think he's a good player, but world class is wild to me. And the man can't dribble, and he can't retain possession to a high level. Like it's mad. Um, Burkamp wouldn't leave footprints in the snow. Facts, AFC. Talk to them. Do you know what I mean? You're OG as well, so you would have seen the whole of Burkamp. I only got to see Burkamp in his 30s. You get me? You got to see the whole of Burkamp. You know what I mean? World Cup, was it 94? Is it when you done the madness for Holland? Can't remember now. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, nah, man. Baller, man. Baller. Man said, you six, stop. You will ruin my bait. Hey, listen. Usic's a football man, mate. You get me? You can't get me. Big up Usyk. Mind kill it. You understand, man? Trying to draw me out, you know. You man thought it would work. You and Lems and that double teaming and that. Pause. You man thought it would work. Yeah, I bet. Do you know what I mean? But I said where Bruno Ferret. Oh my! I just clocked. Man called him a ferret. You know. Man called him a ferret. Hey, man thing. Man said when Bruno Ferret there's leaves my club, I will put multiple bottles of champagne and light in the fattest blood. I hear it, man. Wonderful horseshoe. Up the jaw days, mate. Up the jaw days. Why are the lads? You know what I mean? Big up you man as well. Do you know what I mean? You man are in the semi final as well. Do you know what I mean? Got it over the line in the end, late on. Kept on applying the pressure to Fulham as well. Do you know what I mean? Obviously you guys are holders of the League Cup as well, so for your sake, hopefully you can retain that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I need Arsenal. We need to win a trophy, man. We need to get the League Cup W over the line. There's only one Bruno and he plays for Newcastle. The real deal. I hear it. I hear it. You know what I mean? I hear it. Bruno Guimaraes, he's a good player, man. So I hear it, man. This brother reminds me of the Halifax advert. I literally, I know, man. I know. Okay, I hear it, man. I hear it, my brother. I hear it. I hear it. Big up, Shaq. Merry Christmas to you and your family and to the community. Big up Gunner for life, man. Big up, man. Love for the love, man. Big up to your family as well, man. I hope you, man, have a pleasant Christmas. Um, I've seen United lift 9 Premier Leagues and 2 Champions Leagues. No way did I think I'll be retiring from major trophies in 2013. Nah, I hear it, my brother. I hear it, man. You man need to get back on the horse, man. Big man thing, yeah, because you man are gonna end up like us, you know. You're gonna end up like us in that 20 years, no title. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can end that drought this season, but hey, we'll see, man. At the moment, even though we're top, I'm not also confident, man. Um, where would football be without opinions? Now, big up Sean. No, you're right, man. You know what I mean? But this is good. If everyone had the same opinion, bro, you know what I mean? It'll be boring, innit? You know, so even though the way certain man get rated totally infuriates me, like, bro, is what it is, man. You know what I mean? This is what football is about. Man said Bruno for for spamders. Hey, yo, bad man, you know. Yo, bad man is, hey, you really don't like my man, you know. You really, I swear he's your captain as well. Yeah, dark. Yeah, dark, dark. We will still win trophies, Shaq. I will see, man. I mean, you're at the League Cup. I don't know about the Champions League. You get me? I don't think you're winning the league. And wait, the only thing you've got left is the FA Cup. So we'll see, man. We'll see. One thing I say about Liverpool though, especially under Klopp, like you tend to respect all the trophies in it. So big up. I don't know what Horny Slat was doing throwing away the League Cup like that, but is what it is, man. You need to get a spammer sacks. Yeah, you're a madman. Hold on. We need to improve our manager. I hear it, but listen, the season's here, man. I'm not even trying to. You get me? Like, I will talk about things that he can do, but like, wait, like, it was mid-season, man. Like, I'm not even gonna crash it on Arteta too tough. Just that, Arteta, you're a bit of a coward, mate. We saw it in the Liverpool game, saw it in the Sunderland game, saw a little bit. No, I think Chelsea's on the players. Villa as well, I think, is a little bit on the players as well. I saw it a little bit in the Everton game, in those last few minutes. Yeah, Mikel, you are a bit of a coward, mate. You need to fix up. If you want to win, you need to do things like you never done before. You done this shit last season. We ended up with 14 draws, but I'm not gonna crash it on the manager, man. Like we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I'm just not confident going forward. Gunner for life. I'll be real. I bet Bruno still plays Hollywood grenade balls in training when the coach says 2 touch only. I hear it, man. I hear it. Big up, people. Make sure to like and subscribe. Merry Christmas. Big up yourself, James, in the chat. Big up yourself. I've never seen a team win 3 games scoring 1 penalty. Yeah, it's mad. We really need to fix up on that shit. I can't lie. The only thing I can say is that we should have been 3-4 up in the first half. The players fumbled that bag, for me, man, in that time. But look, we got over the line in the end, man. Thank you for the mod status. It's an honor. Nah, big up yourself, man. That's probably courtesy of James, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up yourself. Um, big up everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, man. Yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone, man. Merry Christmas to everyone, man. Do you know what I mean? Got for life saying names. Who do you support this week? You know what I mean? Yeah, supporting everyone else apart from his own team, man. Crazy work. Um, the amount of people I got on my bait is hilarious. Do you know what? Yeah, Twisted, you were like 20% successful in it. You know what I mean? The other 80, yeah, man, you couldn't. Yeah. You get me? I wasn't biting. You get me? I wasn't biting. Um, Jard is the best all-round midfielder I have watched play, in my opinion. Bro, you know Yaya Toure exists. I listen, listen, that's your opinion, but hey, Yaya Toure exists. Hey, that guy was a joke. Oh Lord, he was a joke. The brother, hey, do you know what got him for life? Yeah, Yaya Toure even plays centre back at Barcelona, bro. The guy's like, he's a fucking joke. He's a joke. Don't forget Pogba as well. I don't give a damn what anyone says to me. He was good at United. Could have done better, of course, but he was good at United, man. Pogba's more complete than that guy, in my opinion. Anyways, um, but you know what? After those two, I might have to put Gerard there. I'll probably put Gerard there. And by the way, it's fine margins, but yeah, man, nah, Yaya Toure was a flipping joke, man. Um, my top 10 favorite Premier League players in no order, except Henri. Even as a United fan, he's a Premier League goal. Big up yourself. Henri, Giggs, Scholes, Bergkamp, CR7, Lampard, KDB, Aguero, Shearer, Yaya Toure. Now, Fez. And obviously, you said favorite, innit? Hey, it's man how there's no Salah. Usyk, touch, my G. Touch. No Salah. Yeah, touch. Yeah. Yeah, G. No, why is my camera doing a mad thing, G? What's going on? Touch. You get the message, man. You get that. My brother. My brother. You know what I mean? My brother. I'm not sure about Shearer, but then again, each to their own, innit? You know what I mean? But now that says, man, I can't really argue with the list, man. Um, Me personally, I'm having Fabregas in there over KDB in terms of favorites, but I get why I like KDB as well. Don't get it twisted, man. Man said my legend has a Champions League. Your legend don't have a Prem. What are we doing here? He don't have a Prem. What are we doing? Do you know what I mean? I twisted. If the people don't know that you're not serious, then I don't know. They're mad in it. Do you know what I mean? They're mad in it. Do you know what I mean? Big up Gunner for life. Shaq, with all due respect, didn't you see what Gerard did in the UCL final? You have to respect it. But I saw what he did. I saw what he did. But and one performance ain't gonna ain't no. Okay. You asked me, did you see what Gerard did in the UCL final? Like, bruv, did you see what your Toure did at Man City, bruv? Yaya Toure was busting it at centre back with Barcelona. Like, come on, man. Like, bro, centre back, DM, centre mid, attacking mid. Hey, come on, man. Gerard went when Gerard went deep, he let it slip, bro, and bottled the league. Like, I'm not here. Boy, my thing. My comments duplicated because you got two streams open and I thought you weren't paying attention to the other live. Big up, first time to see the channel. I look out for future lives. Now, big up Usyk, man. Big up yourself, man. Love for the love. Love for the love. I am, but the phone is kind of closed at the moment, innit? Do you know what I mean? But I was. But yeah, no, big up Usyk's 10 time, man. Big up Shanju, man. Do you know what I mean? Hola, amigo. AC Milan dash for a Champions League final versus Liverpool. Do you know what? Yeah, I need to watch that final again. I need to watch that final. I swear, didn't hold on a second. Didn't Vladimir Smicker? I can't remember how to pronounce his name. The Czech you didn't he score as well? Like, it wasn't only Gerard, but like Gerard really did carry them though. Like, I'm not gonna lie about that. You get me? Who was the better tackler, Gerard or Lampard? Would have to be Gerard. It would have to be Gerard. Where's Scott Bruno in Europa League finals? Villarreal and Spelt. Yep, facts, chromatic. Man goes missing in finals. Man said that's a mad freeze. And I hear it, man. I hear it. Shaq, you must this season. No excuses. Literally have three players for each position. You spent 350 million in the summer to take the spending under Arteta to over a billion. Finish second three times in a row. You must. Alright, so one thing, yeah, it wasn't actually 350 million. We got Hincapié on a loan, innit? Do you know what I mean? So we're still under the billion mark. But you slip, trust me, yeah, like if you don't know, I'm a so-called Arteta, right? In it, I don't believe in the manager, and that's not to say that he's not a bad manager. He's a good manager. I just don't think he's good enough, and he's showed that many times already. So I already know that we must. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, there's other members of my fan base. They love running excuses. You know, when we talk about, and I hear this a lot. When I'm talking to people or I'm listening to content, I hear this a lot. Ah, this team's been disrupted. There's been a lot of injuries, etc. Blah blah blah. And it's like, bro, excuses because whether we've got a fully fit team or not, the way we approach the games is the same. They don't wanna. I don't know why, but no one wants to attack the how we approach the games thing. Nobody wants to attack that. It's a lot of the attack hasn't clicked yet because there's been a lot of changing parts. In which yeah, that does play a part. Yeah, sure. But whether eight man are injured or two man are injured, you got to see the similarities in the approach play. And we are very patient. We try to draw teams out. We are very cowardice in the way that we approach football games. And that for me is a problem. And it's kind of been a problem. Either that or for whatever reason, the genius Arteta wants to change something last minute. Like putting Havertz back into the midfield against Aston Villa in 23-24. Still ain't going to let that one go. I ain't letting that one go. You know what I mean? Big up that drama. People need to realize Jokeres is good, but he's not world class. Haaland is world class. Now I hear it. At this moment, do you know another thing with Jokeres as well? Yeah, and this is where the alarm bells went ring, ding, 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 ding. We was playing Port Vale, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you smash that like if you haven't done so already. Yeah, you were up against Port Vale. You get played through on goal by 15-year-old Matt Stauman, and you can't even create separation, let alone get a shot off in time against a League One defender. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a big problem. So yeah, like I said before, like Jokered's got to fix up at the moment. He's really, really low in my estimation, man. I got to be honest with you. Um, Gyok Lesnar was out there looking at me like a 34-year-old Sunday League striker who's retired in May. Brother moves heavier than Aaron Maguire. Aaron Maguire, I'm about to say Luke Shawarma, and Gyok turns like a WW1 tank. Yeah, and I hear it. I hear it. I can't, bro. I can't even be too mad at you. You know, I can't even be too mad at you. I won't even lie, man. Um, Shamak better than Yokerez. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Hey, Shamak wasn't too bad, you know. Like he bagged like 15 goals at Bordeaux before he came to us, and he got double figures in his first season. Like he weren't too bad, but yeah, I don't know about that one, man. Do you know what I mean? Voltamada is better than Yokerez. No, facts. I agree. And this is where, at the end of the day, yeah, the football club spends seven figures a year on scouting. I don't know as to how and why we didn't pick out a Voltamada or we didn't pick out an Ekatike as the best player for this team and for this system. I don't know why that didn't happen, but it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? We just have to make it work. Um, Timber TV Jokeres from a goal. No, facts, Crow, mate. Facts. Um, He's always a yard or two off every chance. His reaction time and chance anticipation is poor. He's also too flat-footed in the box for Sporting last season. 90% of his league goals came against the bottom eight, eight teams in the league. I actually don't know if that stat is true. You know, I don't know if that stat is true. Oh, like, I don't know if that stat is true because he had a couple of goals against the big boys, but look, is what it is, man. He's got to work it out. We've got to work it out right now, man. It's sure on Arteta's job to get the best out of players. Yeah, but Gunner for life. This is where I disagree. Yeah, You are at Arsenal fucking Football Club. You need to learn to adapt. You need a first touch. You need to be able to create separation between yourself and a League One fucking defender. That's what he needs to do because gonna feel like the facts is he couldn't score that goal against Port Vale. The facts is remember against Atletico Bilbao, good initial movement. No defender near him. No defender near him. Please tell me why. Please tell me why a defender was able to catch him up and throw him off the angle. No, he got it for life. Gyökeres hasn't been too good enough. He hasn't been good enough. He hasn't. Can't blame him. You can't blame the manager. Part of it is on the manager. Yeah, sure. You can't blame the manager if a footballer isn't even giving you the fundamentals. Can't be all on the manager. Some has to be on the manager. Some has to be on the player himself. Some has to be on the players around him. You know what I mean? There's a shared responsibility for me. Can't, and by the way, Gunner for Life, you should know, I'm not Arteta's biggest fan. I'm not, I don't believe in the guy. But we can't keep blaming him every time something don't work out. And I'm seeing the ball played into him and he's bouncing off him like a flipping trampoline. I'm supposed to blame Arteta for him not having a good first touch. Not even a good. I'm supposed to blame Arteta for him not even having an average first touch. Like, come on, man. I was privileged to watch Bergkamp at Highbury. Nah, big up yourself, man. I wish I could have, man. I wish I could have. I was too young and my family was too broke for me to afford to go to those games again. So, yeah, man, one of them ones, man. I swear Arsenal have scored some of my favourite Premier League goal over the years. Beckham versus Newcastle, Henry Flick and Volley versus Arsenal 2000, Wilshere versus Norwich, Giroud, Scorpion, Ramsey versus Fulham, etc. Yeah, yeah, man. Like we've been known for that, man. Do you know what I mean? But these last couple of seasons, we've been a bit, yeah, we've been a bit stinky in that regard, man. Not with this manager, I can't lie. Um, yeah. Bruno G is a real baller, no facts. Bruno G is just physical. He could have passed the ball through a barn door. He ain't no baller. I would, I would 80% disagree with you. I think people overestimate the footballer that he is. I think maybe that's where we can align, Twisted. Do you know what I mean? He does give me wrestler vibes and that, but he's decent technically. I do say that. And I think in the Prem, when you're decent technically and, you know what I mean, you're good in the challenge and you're good physically, I just think it makes for a good all-round midfielder, man. I think any team would wanna have that in their team. Do you know what I mean? Hit that like for like button, people like Mikel Arteta in the 70th minute. You're a mad man, you know, you shit. You're a mad man. Merry Christmas, Shaq, and the community. Big up everyone. Nah, big up yourself, man. Um, Twisted, your IQ is mad questionable if that's what you think. He's not a 10 to be threading through balls through the eye of the needle. He's a dictator and controller in the middle, and he does his job well. Who exactly are you talking about here? I think you're talking about Bruno G. Nah, listen, no, Twisted knows football, man. Don't get it twisted, man. You know what I mean? Ain't no idiots here in my in our community. You understand? Like if people ain't realize, yeah, like Twisted has been trying to troll me today. You get me? Yeah, man, and trying to draw me out. You get me? So, nah, trust me, man. You know the ball. Yeah, man. Like I said, man. Twisted's out here. You know what I mean? Trying to pull people's legs and that. You get me? Um, the difference is that Toure had a better team around him, but can't. Like Yaya was quality, Pogba was good, but defensively terrible. I hear it. I hear it. Maybe not terrible. He was okay, you know. He was okay. Do you know what I mean? But I wouldn't say he was terrible because I don't know. I think out of all three of them, yeah, Pogba's the one that is just he's the more that thrives more going forward, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I think both Yaya and Gerard are better tacklers of the ball, but he does put in his defensive work. He's very complete. He's very complete as a footballer, man. I'll say that much. Prime Suarez was cold at Liverpool. That Norwich game was ridiculous. Yeah, man. Yeah. No, 100%. Do you know what? Yeah, I know the lyrics, yeah, but I don't know the tone to the song. You know. More salad, more salad. Running out the wings. Nah, it's true, man. Hey, bad thing, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. No, come on, Shaq. Gerrard won that game for Liverpool, and he was good at attacking and defending fundamentals for a midfielder. No, he was like I said, like Gerrard was a top player. I just think that there were a few others better than him because I just don't think. I personally think that Gerrard thrives more in the attacking third than the midfield third. Rafa Benitez said it. He said he couldn't really trust Gerrard in centre mid like that. That's why he had his best season playing him in behind the stripe, in behind Torres. Just, you know what I mean? You know, one of them ones. I grew up on players like R9, Perlo, Scholes, Toure, Bergkamp, Henry, etc. And people really think I rate Bruno. I'm howling. Nah, hear it, man. Twisted fate. Nah, hear it. Come on, man. I know what you're on anyways, man. I know what you're on anyways. We always make excuses, and I've said this so many times, but it's true. As a last of the fan base, yeah, not 100%. We do make excuses. We really do make excuses. A level one coach could get us competing. Arteta was terrible. I would have trusted him with a youth team. Yeah, see, gonna for life. This is where I disagree, man. Like Arteta's a good manager, but you know, being a good manager at the very highest level could also mean that you're not good enough. Do you know what I mean? I think to call Arteta a terrible manager is crazy to me. Like, I don't think, yeah, I, I don't think, yeah, you coach a team to have this level of consistency to where you're one of the best teams in the country and tell man that he's terrible. Like that's crazy to me. And I don't look at things. I don't look at things black and white. There's different levels. There's crap. You know what I mean? There's average. There's decent. There's good. There's very good. There's great. And there's legendary. And I just think Arteta's just at the good level. Decent maybe. Decent to good level. No, I can't say shit. Especially when he came in that first 6 months here and we were in a mess and he got us a trophy, still in our form, made us a bit more well, I think he made us a bit more defensively solid anyways. Like no man, like listen, he's a good coach, man. He's just at the highest level there's just high expectations in it and Arteta just hasn't met them. Like you can be good but still not good enough, but you know, each to their own man. To be fair, if the players don't do what Arteta says, they get dropped. Ask Ethan. Yeah, no, I hear it. I hear it, which is why I'm not a big fan of the way that we approach games. You know, that needs to change. And by the way, yeah, with Mikel Arteta, his approach can make you one of the best teams in the country, like I've said. But is it going to get you over the line? No. But just because you don't get over the line, I don't think you're a terrible manager. Yeah, for me, I just think that's mad, isn't it? Man, should look at this bar. Big up LKJ in the building, man. I don't even talk about though. Shaq, when you've witnessed Henry, RVP, and Bergkamp at your club like you have, then you just have to laugh at your credibility. Brother is so limited, it makes everything look difficult. And you said, this is the thing for me as well. I don't know why other Arsenal fans don't see it. I think I'm like, no disrespect. I'm gonna for life, can't lie. I'm gonna put in this bracket. I think yeah, because you don't rate the manager, yeah, you're kind of looking at it as all his problem in it. Because you don't rate the manager, you're kind of just putting it on the manager, and it's like gonna for life. Like you're an OG, you see bad boy strikers, and we both see bad boy strikers in it. But I'm not old enough. I'm not old enough to see Ian Wright. I'm not old enough to see Anelka. Well, Anelka when I was at Arsenal, anyways. Do you get it? Like, so you see bad boy striker. I'm pretty sure you're old enough to see Alan Smith as well, Kevin Campbell. Do you get it? Like, but I've seen from what from Thierry Henry onwards. Obviously, I've seen Carlu, Reyes, Van Persie, Adebayor, Eduardo, Aubameyang, Giroud, even a little bit like I said, like we've seen so many like good strikers for me to think that for me to watch Jokeres and think, rah, like everything is the manager's fault. What? A man can't trap a ball. A man's playing WWE with centre backs and that. Him. I'm supposed to blame the manager for that. I'm supposed to blame the manager for a guy that don't can't make separation from defenders inside the box often enough. I'm supposed to blame the manager for that. I'm supposed to blame the manager when he gets played the football through the channel and he trips over the ball. I'm supposed to play the manager for that. Did Henri trip over the ball? Did Adebayor? Did RVP? I want to know. It's crazy to me, Usyk. It's crazy. Like I don't want to crash it on Gyökeres too much, but you're right. It's laughable. It's laughable. I'm watching this football. I'm like, yo, he's horrible. I know, God of like, I know you might disagree in that, but bro, like I'm watching the football. I'm like, yo, he's horrible. Ah, boy, I don't like talking about my players like this, man. But honestly, man, he's horrible, mate. He really is horrible. Can't lie, man. He's horrible, man. He's horrible. Um, everyone needs to know when we bought Gyökeres, Arteta needed to adapt his system, but he ain't good enough to do that. Get the fraud out. Alright, so cool. Here's the thing. So this is what I've seen Gunner for like. Now the first few games, I'm all with you. Like, at least play passes through the channel. The problem is Gunner for life, yeah. When he has been given those opportunities, he's done close to F4 with them. He's tripping up over the ball. He struggles to beat his man. He struggles to beat others into his game. Like the guy's way too limited. Everything's not gonna be on the plate. It's not. Like we played with a one striker up front for how long now? For how long? Unfortunately, it is a graveyard shift playing at centre forward. But for the longest, Gunner for life, for the longest, if you're playing at centre forward, you need to do more than just bag goals. The ball's not always going to come to you in right areas. Because guess what? Have I seen Pep adapt to Haaland? Yeah. But I also seen Haaland adapt to Pep. And not only that, a player like Haaland, who's not the greatest of footballers, his movement off the ball is a million times better than the movement of a Gyökeres. His ability to create separation inside the box is a million times better than a Gyökeres. His ability to drive with the ball and hold off a man is a million times better than Gyökeres. I don't want to put it all on him. He's had the odd good moments here and there, but I'm sorry, man. At this current moment, Gunner for life, looking at Gyökeres himself, he stinks. When man, because remember, it's about playing towards him. When man got a through ball against Port Vale, he couldn't even create separation from his defender. I can't blame Arteta for that, man. I can't. Like, we are a possession-based system. This is what it is. And if we're talking about adaptation, cool. If we're talking about adaptation, I think we've adapted like 15%. We probably need another 10%. Find differences in terms of what the manager can do, in terms of setting up the team, so that we could get Gyökeres in better positions. But Gyökeres ain't doing enough neither. You know what I mean? He ain't doing enough neither. And Gunner for life, I hear it, but again, I've seen football with my own two eyes. It doesn't inspire confidence. It does not inspire confidence in your teammates when players are passing you the ball into the channel and you're tripping over the ball. Man, I'm not gonna trust you. We've all kicked ball before. We've all kicked ball. Whereas like we understand you offer something, but you keep losing the ball, big man. We're not gonna trust you sometimes. It's just life, my bro. It's life. In the championship, he has like a 1-3-4 record for his time at Brighton and Coventry. I remember against Fulham, 1 minute in, an easy ball to take down from Raya. He miscontrolled Lukaku's style and it went. But by the way, yeah, I don't think so. His he had 2 seasons at Coventry, I think, or was it 3? Yeah, where what do you call it? He had what was I gonna say? So in his first season in Coventry, he got like a 1 and 2, or like a 2.5 and or like a 1 and 2.5. And then he got better than a 1.2. I don't know about the 3.4, 1 and 3.4. I'm not too sure about that, but I'll have to double look that. You sick. I'll have to double look that. Shaps, I'm saving your hairline when I make you go on a rant about United. Arteta got you straight. Hey, yo, I listen. The hairline's still strong enough, but it ain't the strongest. I can't lie, my guy. I can't lie. You know what I mean? It ain't looking too good. You get me? Um, 15 yards to the left of him and out for a throw. And if Bergkamp was watching, he would have turned the TV off. Nah, facts, you sick. Let me repeat that again, man. 15 yards to the left of him and out for a throw in. If Bergkamp was watching, he would have turned the TV off. Trust me, Gunner for life. Bergkamp is watching this guy. He's like, yo, this brother's horrible, mate. Sorry, but you know what I mean. Big up views on sport. Merry X, my bro. Smash the like. Big up yourself, views, man. I know I was in your stream earlier on today as well, man. Listen, people, make sure on go to views on sport and smash that subscribe button, man. For real. Do you know what I mean? Because he's helped out the channel a lot as well. So now, big up yourself, views, man. 10 times. I know Shaq, but he is our club's top scorer at present. How's Isaac getting on? Yeah, well, listen, I can only focus on my team, innit? You get me? I can only focus on my team, my bro. I can't lie. Big up Shuri in the building. Oh, and by the way, yeah, like in terms of results, not twisted, Gunner for life. In terms of results, yeah, we've had the best results out of everyone so far this season. So really and truly, our players arguably have the best platform out of everyone there. Do you know what I mean? I think with I don't know Liverpool, there's just a lot of imbalance going on over there in it. That's what I would say about that one. Um, big up Shuri. Y'all can blame Arteta all you like, but look at certain games against Villa. He made right subs on that period between 45th and 75th minute. Should have been 3-1 up. Everton should have ended 3-0 last night, 4-0. I'm not sure about the Villa and Everton game. I think, especially in the Everton game, uh, Cherie, I'll be real, PTSD. I'm not trying to remember that Villa game. So I'm gonna talk on the Everton game in it. I think the chances, yeah, that we had were a bit. Yeah, man. Trossard is the only chance where it's like guarantee you should have scored, but you got to create more chances than that, man. And I said throughout the stream as well, like we do this thing, yeah, when we're building out from the back, we try to draw teams out. We waste a lot of time with the ball going in between Raya, our back four, and our three midfielders. And it gets to the point where we're 15 minutes in, and I'm like, hold on a second. Excuse me, 1 second. My bad, yeah. It gets to the point, yeah, where we're like 15 minutes, yeah, into a game, and it's like, hold on a second, why the hell haven't we had a shot on goal yet? Not even a shot on target, a shot on goal. But what I was happy about Palace is that, bro, we had a shot on goal in like the second or third minute. Do you know what I mean? But in terms of how we approach games, we really need to do better. The manager needs to do better because it doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. It really doesn't. Look what Arteta done to Aubameyang. To be fair, when Arteta came in, Aubameyang continued to score goals. That's why he won the Golden Boot because Aubameyang didn't score 22 goals by December. Aubameyang continued to bag when Arteta came in. The difference is that, and by the way, when Arteta first came in, Aubameyang was already playing on the left. The difference was how he was instructed to play. I think Aubameyang was allowed to sit on the shoulder a little more. That was how he got the best out of him. But once the new season started, it all just became about Arteta and the system, and that is where we kind of flunked it with Aubameyang. Then again, look, Aubameyang isn't the best of footballers, but I'm pretty sure in that 2021 season he still got like 13 goals, if I'm mistaken. I don't even know if Gyökeres is gonna get that much, you know. Um, Arsene Wenger turned up the league technical profiles. Now I hear it, man. To be fair though, like you man did have a Cantona. Um, Tottenham did have what's his name, a Ginola. But I hear it though. Overall, I hear it, man. I hear it. Do you know what I mean? We have scored 0 goals from an XG. We have scored 0 goals from an XG of 6. Even Pep said his job is to take you to the final third. The rest is on the players, and this season we have created loads, unlike last season. Shuri, this is where I disagree with you for the most part because I'm glad you said that. Even Pep said it's his job to take you to the final third. Right. The problem is, especially in the last couple months or so, we take way too long to get to the final third. That's the problem. And when you take too long to get to the final third, you're giving your attack less time to actually get shots off on goal. Now you're having to rely on the attackers being extremely clinical. We're supposed to be a top team. We should have good attackers that are clinical, right? We are now being expected to be extremely clinical because the amount of good chances that we get is very rare. And we take so long to get into those areas in the first place. Remember what I said? We play the ball back five, or sorry, back four, back to Raya, back to the midfield. All of a sudden, we're 15 minutes in, and we ain't even had a shot on goal yet. But yesterday against Palace, yeah, definitely. There was more of an emphasis of actually playing the pass forward. And sometimes things didn't come off, but that's fine. But you saw that we peppered the goal. But yesterday, I could definitely attribute it to the players and say, yeah, you man didn't turn up. Because we should have been 3-4 up in the first half. Should have never got to penalties. Do you know what I mean? Big up Gunner for life. I agree. Papa was a good attacker before us, so was poor scores, but they were both terrible defensively. I hear it. I hear it. I'm gonna go on our shot, but have a wonderful Christmas. Big up that drummer man, 67. Big up yourself, man. Do you know what I mean? Have a great Christmas, my brother, man. Do you know what I mean? Yes, yes, views. Big up my bro. Shaq, mate, you honestly telling me you like his style of football. Arteta probably doesn't even have his own philosophy of football, which is fundamental as a top manager, not a cold man. It's not about okay, cool. It's not about liking his style of football, yeah. It's about whether or not his style of football can be successful or not. That's the point. Now, here's the thing. I can't say, yeah, that your style of football, your philosophy is shit because you don't win anything. When we barely lose games throughout the course of a season, do I think he's a good coach? Yes. I don't think he's a great coach. He's not a great manager. I would have another manager in tomorrow if it was me, but okay, maybe not tomorrow because we're mid-season. But at the beginning of the season, yeah, I wanted a different manager, but he's here now. I don't think it's a case of everything about him is rubbish. I think it's a case of he needs to make tweaks. But the reason why I don't believe in him because he's too much of a stubborn fuck to make these tweaks. That's my problem with him. And ever since 22, 23, he's just gone down this defensive route, down this route of being risk averse. And that's my problem. But I don't think there's a big difference between him now and him being a very good manager or great. I don't think there's a big difference. But the reason why, just like you, I've wanted the manager out for how many years is because he's repeatedly shown me that he hasn't. But again, I don't look at it black and white, my brother. Just because I'm not the biggest fan of how he approaches games, that doesn't mean that I think he's crap or his philosophy is shit. In fact, do you know what? I don't like managers that stick to one philosophy. I don't like that shit. I hate it. I like the fact the manager can do you know what I mean, change things according to the personnel he has. Because Gunner for life, I bet you any money you would take Ancelotti tomorrow, right? What's Ancelotti's philosophy? I want to know because what's his philosophy? Don't really have one. He uses the players that he has. He's a good manager. He's a top manager. He uses the players that he has and he works towards them. You don't have a philosophy. So yeah, bun the philosophy team. And to be fair to Arteta, he's shown that he can play different ways. But it's just he ain't getting the fine margins. One, he ain't getting the fine margins. Two, he's a bit of a pum pum. That's my problem with him. Doesn't mean just because I don't like him or his This current style of football ain't to my liking. Doesn't mean I'm gonna think he's shit. Just you get me, like balance, my brother, balance. You get me, balance, balance. You get me, but I think Arsenal fans just want to balance when it comes to Arteta's coaching. With the funds he spent, that's a standard of football he's expected to play. No doubt he's getting results, but needs trophies. Yeah, 100%, 100%. And when it comes to the standard of football, I just I just want us to approach games with a bit more risk. Like I'm not even asking for much. Obviously, I don't believe in the guy. I just don't think he's gonna do it. But I just want a bit more risk. I just want a bit more passing forward because we done that. Gunner for life. We done that against Crystal Palace. But against Crystal Palace, you got to put it on the players, man. Do you know what I mean? um, Henry wasn't a striker when he came to Arsenal. I hear that, but Henry was also a top footballer. Like I don't. No one should ever be comparing the situation from Henry to Jokeres. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Thierry Henry was a World Cup winner before we bought him. Thierry Henry was actually a talent. He was a good talent. He was talented. Not even gonna try to compare the two situations. And I'm sorry, Gunner for life. Look, we could agree to disagree. We could agree to disagree. But Gyökeres looks awful. And I'm not talking about the team not playing to him. He looks like an awful footballer, man, guy. And I've before he even came in, yeah, and you can even go back to the video. Before he even came in, I'm like, do you know what? I've got my doubts. I don't think he's a good footballer, but he brings something different. The channel running, the pace, the strength, and the striking of the ball. But the problem is when he makes these channel runs, he can't even keep a hold of the ball half the times. When he gets into the situations, he can't even release the shot on time. I'm sorry, my bro, but anyone that this is just my opinion in it, you know what I mean? But anyone that loves football cannot watch Jokeres and think, you're not doing well because the manager is shit and the manager has to do. No, bruv. Jokeres in his own right has been awful. And unfortunately, everyone can see it. Everyone can see it. All of the ops can see it. Like, you know what I mean? This one of them ones, my brother, man. Don't forget Anelka. I'm not too sure what Anelka was. I thought Anelka was a striker when we first got him. But yeah, you're using players that one had like 10 times the talent of Jokeres. Yeah, you're using players that had 10 times the talent. Like Gunner for life. Honestly, I'm a football man. I like talent. He's not a talent. What impressed me the most with Jokeres was his physical attributes. And that's not even showing because he's come to a league where a lot of men are physical. Like, I don't know what else you want me to say, man. It's Arteta's job to get the best out of the player, even if the player is dog shit. Marino done it to Joe. Oh no, Gunner for life. Nah, 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 nah. Gunner for life. We gonna have problems, man. We're gonna have problems. Joe Cole was an absolute baller. Oh God, for life, you're gonna make me cry. Oh Lord, big man crying about football. Oh God, for life, he just this Joe. Oh my days, he just this Joe Cole. Oh my days. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh my. Oh my. Wow. 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 If Joe Cole was playing today, he would be one of the best attacking midfielders in world football. That guy was a baller. He was an absolute baller. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but if a player's dog shit, there's only so much a manager can do. And that's not to say that Arteta can't do more, but yeah, man. Drogba was skillful. Yeah, all of these guys had more to them, man. All of these. Yeah, do you know why Marino's actually more intelligent, my bro? Because I don't understand how both players can play at centre forward, but Marino could get on the end of chances inside the box, but Jokeres can't. That's what don't make no sense. It's not his dropping deep that shines the most with Marino, because you know when he drops deep and he plays passes, sometimes he overcooks them a little too often. It's his finishing, his ability to take shots on the first touch, half volleys. It's on point. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, mad team, mad team. Part of the reason why Jokeres is not doing well is because of Jokeres. Now, can we can we play forward a little more often into the channels? Yeah, sure. We don't do it enough, but that's it. The rest has to come from him. The possession-based football is shit. How does a player go from nearly 100 goals in 2 seasons to this? I agree he's not world class, but I look at what he done to Aubameyang. That says all. But Gunner for life again. When when Arteta came in, Aubameyang continued to score goals. Part of the reason why Aubameyang won that Golden Boot was because of Arteta. I don't care what anyone tells me. He scored winning goals to help us win a trophy. Like, nah, I'm not. I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. It's just that Aubameyang ain't a footballer like that. You know what I mean? But I get it. But it's a difficult one because yeah, I get it. He wanted Aubameyang to play in a way that isn't how Aubameyang played. Like, I get it, but man acting like as soon as Arteta came in, Aubameyang just flatlined. No, Aubameyang continued to score goals. That's why he got the Golden Boot. I'm pretty sure, bruv. You know what? You know what? I might have to send you my apologies. I might have to send you my apologies. But I'm pretty sure, yeah. Um, Aubameyang won the Golden Boot when in the half season. I might be wrong. I might have to apologize. Kind of for life. But bear with me. Bear with me. What season was that? It was 1920, innit? Hold on. Whoa, whoa. Hold on. Was it 2021? Hold on a second. Am I bugging here? I might have to apologize. You know. I might have to apologize, bruv. Hey, yo, I might have to apologize. You know. I might have to apologize. Hold on a sec. I might have to apologize. You know what? Look, Gunner for life. You have a point in it. Like, Arteta's not the best with strikers, but ultimately, Jokeres is just looking way too limited in the Premier League. Yeah, for us to be putting it all on the manager. Yeah, sure, the manager can do more, but it's not all on the manager. I think that's the big part. And I think, you know what? Gunner for life, we're just gonna have to disagree. We're gonna have to agree to disagree on this one, man. Because it's not all on the manager. It's not all on the manager. 41 goals and 124 championship games for Swansea and Coventry. No, I hear it, but you know what it is though? I think those last 2 seasons for Coventry was when he really came alive in it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm kind of judging him from there. But we have we have shot to the degree, but the style of football I currently played as well for get me Lewis Enrique sharpish. Gunner for life, it makes no sense. Yeah. First of all, yeah, we don't even know if Lewis Enrique would leave PSG for anyone, let alone us mid-season. But like, what we're top of the league. Yeah, we're top of the European League. We're in the semis of the League Cup. There's no point like changing managers mid-season when you're doing well. It's mad. It's mad to me. It's mad. And Gunner for life, you're talking to a guy that don't believe in a manager, but it's mad. Like we're doing all right, but we have I have my concerns. I have my concerns. I just again Gunner for life. This is just my opinion. Yeah, I think other fans like yourself that don't believe in a manager, I think you go overboard in it. that's just my opinion in it. Do you know what I mean? That's just my opinion, but you get me? Like, yeah, man, it's just one of them ones. Did you hear what Arteta did when Aubameyang was with his mother? Apparently, Aubameyang grabbed Arteta by the throat. That's why he got rid of the man who won him his only trophy. Yeah, yeah, nah, I've heard that story, man. I've heard that story. Like, I get it, yeah, but do you know what? Yeah, like, be mad at the man, be mad at the manager. Like Aubameyang was just time ago, man. I can't be. Do you know what it is? Gonna for life. I'll be real with you, yeah. I'll be real with you, yeah. Like, I'm not. And this is weird because those people, yeah, that suck off Arteta, yeah, I always tell them, like look at what's happened in the past, etc., etc. Like, look what he's done in it. So maybe this is a bit hypocritical of me, but honestly, there's certain things, yeah, that I just don't want to keep harping on. The Aubameyang situation, how we treat Unai Emery, something that those Arsenal fans like yourselves who don't trust the manager, like myself, like those are two things that I hear you guys harp on about, and it's like, to be honest, I don't really care. Like, those situations, they've been and gone. You know what I mean? They've been and gone. Like, be mad at man for not getting on a striker last summer. Be mad at that. Be mad at my man playing Havertz in midfield in 2024, May of last year, which helped us bottle the league title. Like, be mad at that. I can't be asked to keep going back to Aubameyangs and that. Like, brother, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, just one of them ones, man. The issue is Arsenal don't take risk. I'm gonna use United as an example. Even though we haven't been the best, but we push the ball forward into dangerous areas with quick 1-2s to create our own space. I hear it, and that with touch and move football, that is where the issue lies. That right there, that right there, that right there. And to be fair, yesterday, well, more so in the first half, I did see this from my team. I did see this, but that right there, that's the problem, my brother. That's the problem. That's the problem. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully we can change that up, man. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, yeah, we did play like that at one point. So I'm pretty sure the manager's got it in him from a tactical perspective, but he's just a bit of a pom pom, man. He's a bit of a coward, and it pisses me off. I can't lie. He's a bit of a coward. I think it can get you results the majority of times. I do think, it can. I don't think it's the worst tactical plan, drawing teams out, not making it a basketball game, patient approach. But the problem is that you're not giving your attackers enough to try and go and win games for you. That's number one. And number two, you're now overly reliant on your defense keeping clean sheets in order for you to get 3 points. You know, big up roadblocks in the building, man. No, don't be sorry, man. You're on holiday, man. G, come on, man. Enjoy, blood. Enjoy, blood. Enjoy. Yeah, W game, man. We move, man. We move, man. That's why your build up is so slow. I would rather control the game over win the game. It feels like no, twisted. Hey, listen, I'm with you, 100%. 100. Arteta wants to win the game, but cowards, yeah, cowards. They want to win, but they just don't want to go all out doing it. Does that make sense? That is what Arteta is at the moment. Do you know what I mean? And you need to switch that up. What it is. And obviously, it's not just about controlling the game. We want to draw the opposition out in it. That's what we want to do. So that they press, they leave space in the midfield. I realize a lot of the times, yeah, when we build up and the ball goes into our midfield, usually there's one of our midfielders that are free in it. And I think that's the goal. Create a bit more space, but sometimes the juice is not worth the squeeze, man. The juice is not worth the squeeze. Said everyone played well. First half, yeah, sure. Second half, I ain't too sure about that, man. 6 years of Arteta and one good season of us playing good free flowing football 22-23. He isn't good enough. He wasn't even a good player. I never wanted him. Nah, here we're gonna for life, but he's here in it. He's here in it. You know what I mean? We just gotta we can revisit. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I can't keep talking about Arteta. Right, like those that come here regularly know that I don't trust the guy. They know that I wanted a new manager. They know that I wanted a new manager for time. I just don't see the point of just keep on going on. Like we know what the facts are. We don't trust them Gunner for life. We know this, but we're mid-season, man. See how it plays out, innit? We're mid-season. Do you know what I mean? Man said still got the same green screen behind you. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. 100%. Big up. I don't know, man. Big up yourself, man. Man said W stream, man. Big up yourself. Um, no, I want Luis Enrique. PSG play great free flowing football. That's why Enrique has won 6 trophies. I hear it, my bro. I hear it. But he's like PSG in it. Like I look. I want Luis Enrique as well in it. I want. I don't know if we have the best midfield makeup for the way that he wants to play, but yeah, like sure, like, I want Luis Enrique as well. But Gunner for life. It's not. It's not gonna. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen on Christmas Day, my bro. It's not gonna happen. I. I don't think Man City or Real Madrid could even prize Luis Enrique away from PSG mid-season. Like it's just life in it. Do you know what I mean? Big up Amos Football TV. Big up Amos Football TV. Hey, listen, anyone in the chat, go over there to subscribe, man. Do you know what I mean? You man over there, yeah, it's looking sad, man. It might be relegation for you, man. I can't lie. You know what I mean? Might be relegation for you, man. You need to hope Jared Bowen and you get me and Somerville and Paqueta and these man pull something out the bag for you, man. Oh, by the way, yeah, Hammers Football TV. Quick question, yeah, because I'm actually gonna wrap up soon, innit? It's been over 2 hours. If you man get relegated, does Jared Bowen leave or does he stay, blood? Because I know, yeah, that he's got a West Ham through and through father-in-law in it. You get me? Bowen's on fire, and he's shaking, daddy, daddy. I know that's a sick chart. I can't lie, man. Big up DX5N in the building, man. CFC, Chelsea, Chelsea. You get me? All I meant, Shaq, was Wenger got the best out of Henri. He only scored 1 goal in his first 16 games. Don't get me wrong, there was emphasis on Jokeris to do more, but Arteta isn't helping him. Nah, I get it. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, man. It's just I don't. I'm not gonna have the same energy because I just think that Henry, Thierry Henry as a talent is a whole lot. It's a whole lot better than Jokeres, man. To the point, and it's like, bro, like I said, I'm a football man first, innit? I'm struggling to look past the loose touches, the tripping over the ball when the ball is played into his channels, which is what he likes. The chance against the Atletico Bilbao, the chance against Port Vale, like ever since then, I've just been, yeah, I'm just not with this guy. I'm just not. Um, Big up Footy Corner in the building. Big up Footy Corner, man. Man said Joko was shit, man. I ain't never heard anyone say that. I know, man. It's mad. It's mad. You see Joko compared Miley with Maldini, and they go, yeah, he's a madman. Yeah, he's a madman for that. I don't know about his football opinion, but he's a madman for that. Gunner for Life saying, I agree, but Mourinho said to Joe, you will never be a racehorse. The following season, he ran more distance in games than anyone else. Example, a manager getting the best out of his players. I get what you're saying. But then again, in the other breath, I could say, well, Mourinho kind of ruined him because really, with technical players like that, you leave them to attack, blood, and now man got injuries and that, and he just wasn't the same player. So, you know, what I mean, it goes both ways. You get me? You go. I hear it though. I hear it, but it's different because Joe Cole already had the talent. At the age of 27, you can gain work rate. You can't gain talent. I think that's the overarching point for me, Gunner for Life. The talent is poor. Or should I say, the talent looks very poor at the moment, to the point where I am seeing players pass the ball to him in transition that favors him, and he's tripping over the ball, and he's not releasing the shot on time. Like I've seen it. Do you get it? Maybe not enough, hence why I said the manager can do more, but I've seen it, my bro. That's why I can't put it all on the manager, my bro. Like I have seen Yokeres receive the ball in ways that are more favored to him, and he trips over the fucking ball. It doesn't, or he doesn't release the shot on time. It doesn't. It don't. What's the word? I said it earlier on. It don't. it don't produce any confidence in your teammates now when they have the ball. You get me? Aubameyang was better than Gyökeres. Arteta put him on the left, and his goals dried up. Now I hear it. Do you know what? He scored some goals. Let me actually check this. He did score some goals because remember he played on the left in the cup run, and he bagged in a semi-final, bagged in a final. And I personally think that was because he had the instruction to play on the shoulder. And Aubameyang, before he even joined Arsenal, had played on the left. What changed, Gunner for Life, what changed was that Aubameyang was then expected to play as a winger instead of an inside forward. That is the problem. That is where I'm looking at the manager and I'm like, yo, what you doing, my guy? Because the manager wanted to go away. I think did he go away from the back three that season? His first full season, I can't remember, man. I'll have to look back. But let me just do a quick look at this, man. Let me do a quick look at this. How many goals did Aubameyang score when Arteta was there? I do wonder, I do wonder. I don't know. It's not even loading. Let me do it on my phone, because my Wi-Fi's a bit mad when it comes to running two things at the same time. Yeah, no, that's going to load forever. Let me do it on my phone. Oh, swear down, man said my battery died. Do you know what? All I would say is this shit. Alright, cool. You're right. Arteta didn't get the best out of Aubameyang. Arsenal Gunner. You're right. He didn't. Okay? Oh, now, obviously, that's just one striker, innit? I think with Lacazette was a good pivot, but he didn't score goals. I get it. He doesn't have the best track record with strikers. I get it, Gunner. I get it. But I'm not going to use that as a stick to beat Arteta with as much as you are. Because I think the facts count. I just don't think it matters as much as you do. Me personally, I don't think it does, innit? But just one of them ones there, man. Just one of them ones there, yeah. Now I hear it. He went to France and he continued bagging. Do you know what I mean? I hear it, man. Shaq, lemons and light bulbs, 100 injuries in the last 2 seasons, played injured players, terrible in-game management, 1 trophy in 6 years. He's a melt. Hey, Gunner for Life, listen, we just got to agree to disagree. Because you know what it is, though, as well, yeah? Like, and I've criticized Arteta for not managing the squad properly, innit? Like, I've criticized him for that. But at the end of the day, yeah, the results that we produced as a team is consistent. And it's consistent to the point where we are one of the best teams in the country. Top 3, top 2 best teams in the country, like we are. Again, I don't believe in him. I would have chosen another manager, but he's here now. I just don't think he's a bad manager. I don't think he's good enough, but he ain't a bad manager for me. Like, he's gotten things wrong, just like everyone. Just one of them ones. I don't want to keep, Hey, what top of it? I hate doing this because the Arteta winners do this. I hate doing this, but like, and obviously I have my concerns, like I stated in the stream, innit? But like, we are top of the league. We're top of the European League. We're in the semi-finals of the Carabao. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. I don't want to curse him out too much. I don't believe in you, Mikel. I don't. You know what I mean? I would have picked up an Enrique at the start of the season in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? But that, I don't think he's shit, man. You just got to agree to this. Like, again, I agree with some of the points that you make, but you also have to recognize the fact that we are a very consistent team. We are. Like, whether you like it or not, like, we are. And it's not something to be like, oh, that's so great. He's a great manager. No, there's levels to it. Like, can't have this level of consistency and say that the man's shit. You know? Just my thing, innit? Lacazette and Aubameyang was cold. Yeah, no. They had a good strike partner, man. Lacazette, yeah, it was a good front three, man. Shaq, big respect. We might not always agree, but respect your opinions. Keep up the good work, brother. Nah, big up yourself, man. Gotta fly. Do you know what the funny thing is, gotta fly? Yeah, I actually agree with all the points that you're making. The only thing that I don't agree with is that you think the manager is. I don't think the manager is as bad as you say he is. But that's about it. But I could be honest and say, no, I agree. He ain't managed the squad enough. You know what I mean? He's had players out there running to the ground. He ain't won nothing in 6 years. Like, I agree with all of these things. Hence why I want a different manager. The only part where I'm slightly different, where it's like, I don't know, I think I've got a bit more understanding, where it's like, I still think he's a good coach. I still think he's a good manager. Because I don't think you could be shit and have us playing to this level of consistency. But that's just my thing. Do you know what I mean? Big up Hammers Football TV. Think it could be the breaking point if we do get relegated. No matter what Danny Diane says. Nah, I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. Nah, I hear it. But you know what it is though, yeah? Now correct me if I'm wrong, Hammers Football, yeah? Like, I'm pretty sure Bowen's on good money. I'm pretty sure he's on a good like 120, 130 in it. Do you know what I mean? If the next club is to buy him, they're gonna have to give him like close to the 200 mark. I don't know if, and that's not to say he's not a good player. He is a good player. I would have him in our squad, but I don't know if he's good enough for people to be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna drop 200 bags a week on this man. Do you know what I mean? Next three games are crucial. You need to get points to the board to keep up with Leeds. Yeah, and I hear it. I listen. You cannot let Leeds beat the job ahead of you. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. I agree with Shaq. We should have got Isaac. Apparently, he was our number one target. What happened? Not worth 130 million, brother. Not worth it. Mm-mm, not worth. Good, very good striker, but people they over exaggerated him. Started saying he was on esque. Like, no, 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 no. Liverpool outbid us, so Isaac went to Liverpool. I don't even think we put in a bid for him in the first place, Roblox. I can't lie. And he thought they had more glory. Well, factually, they did. So, I agree, Shaq. West Ham picked up Joe early. I know Joe was quality. I'm related to him in some mad way. He was mad skillful. I told you I played against him too. No, 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 no. I got that wrong. I thought you were saying that he was shit. No, I got that wrong. You're talking about the whole work rate side of things. But no, I get it. I get it. I just think you can't you can't teach talent in it. I think it's easier to get a player with talent and to tell them to work hard than a player who works hard and turn them to better their talent, especially in their 20s. Like, it's not really gonna happen, man. You know what I mean? Shaq, I know you ain't an Arteta fan, but we need to be real. He is shit unlucky as fuck. Have you seen his dressing room talks? LOL, it's hilarious. It's cringy, but again, agree to disagree. Like, he's not shit. I don't think you can have this level of consistency and be shit. I can't say that. It's nonsensical to me. It is what 89 points one season. Okay, last season too many draws, but still ended up being better than every other team bar one. Like, I don't think you're shit. And I'll be real with you, Gunner for life. I don't, especially our attacking players. I don't rate them like that. I don't think we don't have one world class attacking player. I don't think we have one top level attacking player. I think at best we're very good. Like Eze, Saka, very good at best. I don't even think we have the best attacking talent neither. So, and that's probably another element where it's like I think we have a lot of good players, but I just don't think we have any great players. So I don't think he's the worst. Yeah, I don't, man. But yeah, man. Any manager should be good with 1.3 billion. I'm not even sure if he's hit the billion mark yet. Cause what's his name? Hikape was alone. I don't think he hit the billion mark yet. Can't lie, my brother. And to be fair, over a period of what 6.5 years? Well, no, over a period of 6 years, like a billion ain't much. A billion is what less than 200 mil. We're a big club. We should be doing that anyways. Look at the money that United spending, bro. These men finished 15th. Look at the money that Chelsea, but everyone is spending bread. In fact, yeah, in his reign, I swear West Ham spent more money than us one season. You know what I mean? So a billion sounds a lot, and it is a lot. We should have won the league back to back, 100%. But one, everyone is spending money, and two, over a period of 6 years, it ain't that bad, man. Man said, "Die gonna make Bowen divorce his daughter." You're mad, man. You know what I mean. Lemons, the light bulbs, his micromanagement is killing us. Check out Brian Clough now. That is an inspirational manager. Now I hear it like he's cringy. I get it, like he's cringy, man. He's cringy, man. He's cringy. He's cringy, man. Um, one trophy, 6 years. He's shit. Check his talent ID. Hey, look. Ah, look. Listen. Gunner for life, yeah. I tell you what, yeah. We're gonna have to do more of this the next time, innit? Yeah. We're gonna have to do more another time, my brother. Because the thing is, yeah, like I actually agree with a lot with what you're saying. I just there's something like when you say his talent ID is shit. I have a problem with his talent ID because he doesn't tend to get gracious technical players, but I don't think he brings in bad players neither. But yeah, we'll have to go through this another time. Listen, people, we're gonna wrap up, man. Make sure you all have a great Christmas. I'm off to work now. Laters, keep smashing it with your shows. Now, big up Hammers Football TV, man. Love for the love. Ethan is a young talent. Look what he's doing to him. Come on. Yeah, but bruv, come on, bruv, he's 18, man. He should be on the fringes. Look, I'll be real, yeah. I didn't want Madueke. Those minutes that Madueke is getting, that should be Ethan. However, Madueke's here. Ethan's 18 years of age. Now, do I think there are one or two pockets in which Ethan could have got more minutes? Sure. But the brother's 18, man. He can buy this time. He can be a fringe player. That's calm. He's 18, bruv. Let him be. You know what I mean? What about City and Pep? There's levels. Yeah, do you know what? Do I think City are a better team? Yeah. Do I think Pep is a better manager? Well, of course. He's a legend. But ultimately, we're still ahead of them Blue Sharks, innit? You get me? So I don't know what you want me to say, man. I don't look at things like because he done this, he done that, everything is shit, and we need a new manager. I just think that you know what he's done all right. He's could have done much better over the years. He's done all right. I would have brought in a new manager time ago. I would have hired him in the first place, but I would have brought in a new manager time ago. But he's all right. He's here now. No point complaining about it. Let's just see how the season turns up, and then when the end of the season comes, then we could be like, you know what? Well, I will say if end of the season comes and you don't win anything, it's like, you know what? He's a decent manager, but he's just not it, man. I don't know how many more years of this we need to see. Like, it's not it. Move him on, you know. And that's kind of my angle on it, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm with you, bro. Loving the chat, yo. Rowan, now pick up yourself, Gunner for life, man. 10 times, 10 times. Um, you're going off our spending on shit players, Shaq. We don't rate most of the signings. Plus, it isn't under one manager. Bro's talking 1 bill under 1 bill plus under one manager, not multiple. Mm, well, twisted. How much money did you spend? How much money did you spend in the summer? How much? How much money did you spend in the summer, my bro? The point being is that no, look, I get it. It's different when there's one. He wasn't the manager for throughout the whole time, but throughout most of the time he was. It is different when there's one manager in comparison to different managers. I get it. Um, at the same time, everyone spends money. I can't lie. Everyone spends bread, man. This season and summer 23 are the only summer transfer windows where we did a madness. And summer 23 was when we done the 100 million signing, and this summer just gone when we've spent I think almost 300 mil, over 250 mil. Do you know what I mean? His first full season, he got what 70 mil. Second full season, he got 150. It's a decent amount. Season after that, he got 120. Then after that, 200, which is a lot. Then after that, which is last season, is what 60, 70. Like I think over a period of time, it's not a lot of money. With Arsenal Football Club, I mean, with the money that we make, we should be spending 200 mil every season. In fact, I tell you what, yeah. And I really don't want to be backing this manager like this because, like I said, I don't believe in him. We should have got rid of him by now. But you know what? He probably should have spent more money. There, I said it. I said it, people. He probably should have spent even more money. Do you know what I mean? Ethan saved him last season. I'm sorry, he's better than Noni and loves our club. I hear it, AJ. Big up AJ, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Um, look at Yamal and the young kid at Bayern Munich. Yeah, Yamal's a special talent. Yamal's a generational talent. I don't think Ethan is. The kid at Bayern, I've only seen him in one game, and against us, I think he's a baller. But the thing is, I don't know what he's doing week in week out for me to have a proper judgment on him. Do you know what I mean? Shaq, ultimately, it this simple. If we had our test success rate in our jobs, we are getting sacked. Why is it so different for him? We all pay tax. Nah, I hear it, man. I hear it. Hey, again, listen. I'm not saying the man should be in the job, innit? I just, do you know what it is, yeah? Like, I'm a fair man, innit? I'm a fair man. I can't attribute all of our failures down to Mikel Arteta, especially when it comes to the Gyökeres situation. I can't watch a horrible footballer and say, "Oh well, it's the manager's job to get the best out of him." Like, bro, the manager's not sitting at the top of the stadium in a blimp with flipping puppet strings, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't watch a foot. I can't remember who it was that said it earlier. I think it was flip. I can't remember who said it earlier, but it's like someone said, yeah, like, look at the strikers that we've had at our club. Like, watching Gyökeres is horrible. Like, it is. But again, I just think that because man don't like the manager, man's just gonna put it on the manager, and it's like, no, Gyökeres is horrible, bro. But yeah, man, listen, people. AJ, I've said this earlier on. I don't want to keep going back to the Emery thing, man. It's old news. I get it. He should have got more time. It's done now. 6.5 years ago. It's done now. I don't care. I don't care. He's doing bits at Villa. Leave him. I don't care. I don't care anymore. It's long. I can't keep going. I can't keep going that far back. If anything, I want to go back to 22, 23. And that's why we bought a centre back in the summer and we didn't use him. We used Rob Holding and tried to keep the high line. Holding had no pace. I'd rather go back to that. Like, I can't be asked going back to Emery and that. Like, it's long, bruv. It's long. It's not. Do you know what? Yeah, it's not Arteta's fault that Emery didn't get the time. That's not on Arteta, man. It's not on Arteta. Blame Josh. Blame Josh. Blame Edu. Blame them, man. It's not on Arteta that Emery didn't get time. It's not on him. I get it. Arteta is a bit of a coward. He is also a bit of a loser. But he ain't responsible for everything. He ain't responsible. Arteta is not. I can't believe you, man, got me out here trying to back this manager. I don't even believe in him. I've even sat down in the stream talk about the concerns about how we approach games. We approach games like pom poms. We approach games a bit like cowards, and that comes from the manager. But I'm not gonna sit here and then go back to Emery and say, "Oh, why wasn't Emery given all this time?" Okay, be mad at Josh Kroenke. Be mad at Edu. Why am I gonna bring that up when talking about Arteta? It's not his fault. Arteta didn't sack the man. The ones there, bruv. Aye, this is mad. We spent just under 250 million. So what? LO, we are in a rebuild. You're supposed to be finished and ready. But again, twisting my point is, bro, like everyone spends money now. I'm looking at money just a bit differently these days. Everyone spends money, man. Shaq, the difference is the next manager won't get this time of money, so we have to be on Arteta neck. I am on Arteta's neck, but that doesn't mean you blame him for everything. Can't blame him for shit footballers. In fact, do you know what's funny though? Yeah? Because according to everyone, it wasn't Arteta that wanted Gyökeres. We, the fans, wanted Gyökeres. Arteta wanted someone else. We were like, no, we don't want him. We don't want him. Oh, the manager's gonna get his way. We brought in Gyökeres. Oh, hell, Berta! Oh, hell, Berta! Now he's doing poor. It's like, well, the manager needs to get more out of him. If it was the other way around, and we wanted Sesko and Arteta wanted Gyökeres and he started playing like this, everyone would have been like, oh, see? Look at his talent ID. He's shit. Da, 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 da. Come on, man. Let's be fair, people. Let's be fair. It's mad. It's actually mad, man. You know what I mean? I know we are stuck with this kind of, it doesn't matter. It's a win-win situation. If he wins a trophy, great. If he don't, he's getting sacked. God for life, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not even sure if he gets sacked, I'm sorry to disappoint. I'm not even sure that's the case. I can't lie. Um, Comparing us where we have to spend to you that should be finished product isn't a good comparison, Shacks. I won't lie. But just to say, here's the thing, yeah. We lost Party on a free. We lost Jorginho on a free. We didn't have no backup. We didn't have no backup goalkeeper, and the squad needed replenishing. That's just a fact. Because Fabio Vieira cut. Remember, we loaned in. I know he didn't, but we loaned in Sterling. Obviously, he's back at Chelsea. Like we needed bodies in the squad, and thank fuck we spent the money that we did. Otherwise, I don't know where we would be. We genuinely needed a squad. We moved on Kivio. I've mentioned what, one, two, three, four, five players that we was looking to, that was either running out of contract or looking to move on. Five players, and the squad wasn't there already, anyways. So we kind of needed to bring in depth. I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie though. I think that Eze and Hincapie, I don't think they were a part of our initial plans. That's the funniest thing, and that would have been 60 million less. But listen, Shaq Arteta has outspent all other managers in the club history, and he can't win. Yeah, but bro, are we gonna? I know, my bro. I know, but times are different, man. Like the money is different, my bro. Do you know what I mean? We and Wenger's what in Wenger's last transfer window, we spent 40 million on Lacazette. Back then, 40 million is big boy money. Now 40 million, bro. We can spend 40 million on Hincapie, who's our backup left-footed centre back. Our backup. Like the money in football is just a little bit different, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's just one of them ones, man. Um, City will fumble the league. Look at the next three fixtures. Big up Diego Maserati. I can't lie. Big up Diego. Welcome to the channel. Ain't seen you here before, but we need to focus on ourselves because all of this, oh, we got easier games, they got difficult games. Yeah, we had the easy games and Wolves against Wolves and we couldn't score once. So let's focus on ourselves. And when I'm watching City, they look very free flowing to me. So yeah, man. Emery are head to head. Emery has won more. LOL. I know, but I don't really care. I'll be real with you. I really don't care. Um, I don't blame Victor Gyökeres at all because they won't pass him the ball, and the one game was Leeds when he scored two. I disagree. Are you forgetting Max Diamond's threw ball to him against Port Vale, AJ? Are you forgetting where he could have created separation against the League One defender? Are you how about the chance against Atletico Bilbao where we had the whole half of the pitch to run ahead of all the other defenders and all the other defenders ended up catching him up? Are you forgetting about that? Are you forgetting about him tripping up on the ball against, was it Nottingham Forest and that? Or was it Newcastle? Can't remember. He's done it so many times. Come on, man. Do you know what I mean? Arteta out all day long. I hear it, man. I hear it. Actually, it is on Arteta. They wanted him straight after Arsene Wenger walked away. He said no for us, and Emery, and when Emery got sacked, Arteta said he was ready. AJ, I agree to disagree. I can't, man. I can't. Listen, Shaq, I get everyone spends money. I'm not denying. I'm just saying you can't compare our spending to yours. We are different levels of our game. We are challenging, and we are in one of the biggest rebuilds we have had due to Amarim is a completely different play style to what we have ever played. Yeah, I get. Twisted. You man have always spent money. Everyone spends money. Come on, what are we doing here? Everyone. Okay, so what about our Liverpool in a rebuild? They just won the league. Are they in a rebuild now? What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? Everyone spends money, my guy. That's the point. I don't care about the content. Everyone spends bread. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, AJ, that Arteta doesn't hire and fire the manager, mate. Arteta, you don't hire himself. Do you know what I mean? again, the Arsenal ladies sacked their manager last season. 7 months later, Champions League won. All that change was the voice song. Sorry, that means something. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. I hear you. It's Arsenal title to lose this season. Undoubtedly, City still have to go to Anfield, Old Trafford, and Stamford Bridge. I don't care, my bro. We was at home against Wolves and we almost drew. I don't give a damn. It all goes in roundabouts, mate. It all goes in roundabouts. Be fair, when he has wasted 6 years of Arsenal life for nothing, sorry, no, not happening. Well, he's made us a better team. He's made us a better team. I just again, AJ, Gunner for life. You know we are link up, dog. Is it? We know we are link up. I just don't agree on the whole premise, innit? That's just my thing. Do you know what I mean? I just don't agree on the whole premise. I don't think he's shit. He's not the reason as to why Emery was sacked. Eddie is, Josh Kroenke is. Those guys, they're the well, Stan Kroenke probably at the time. Those guys are the reasons why. I argue with them. Arteta's not involved in hiring and sacking managers. He's not. Can't blame him for shit he's not responsible for. That's mad. That's absolutely mad. Oh, and also, by the way, Diego Maserati, um, Sunderland was supposed to be an easy game as well. Newly promoted, all those away from home, newly promoted. We got a draw against them. So yeah, I don't give a damn about what difficulty. Uh, it's about what is in your control. It's not about the teams that you're playing. It's about what you have in your control. Right now, City are looking very fluid and better defensively, and us were staggering at the moment. That's all I'm kind of really concerned about. Does it say something? Odegaard's best years was 22-23. That was Xhaka's best year. The Xhaka left, Odegaard went shit. So trade Odegaard for Elliot Anderson. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Odegaard was actually good in the 23-24 season, but yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. Odegaard is a tempo setter. I think Odegaard and Zubamendi as our tempo setters. I think you then need to bring in probably another box to box midfielder or ball winner, and then you bring in another creative midfielder. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, again, the only problem I have with Odegaard is the wages, and then again, like money in football's a bit mad these days. Anyways, I think he's on what like 220, which is probably a bit too much for him. But yeah, I would like Elliot Anderson though. I can't lie, I would like him in the team. Um, Arteta has a weak mentality. Imagine if we had Klopp for the last 6 years, we would have won silverware. No, I agree, man. AJ saying 12 likes. Get the likes up, people. I know there's been much more than 12 people in there, man. Get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. I would be surprised if Arsenal didn't seize the Premier League title by late February. Yeah, Diego. Yeah, you're a madman. You're a madman. This is gonna go down to the wire, man. Come on, man. Let's show some. Let's show some humility, dog. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is don't compare. Don't compare. Just say everyone spends. And I mean, now look, I understand you that there's different context to the spending. Like I get it, but if anything, yeah, I will get at Arteta for other things, not the spending the money thing. Cause I don't know, man. I just think, bro, like money's mad in football anyway. So I don't really like talking about the money. Can't lie, I don't really like talking about it because everyone spends dumb money anyways. One of the transfer windows, one of the twisted, one of the transfer windows, West Ham United spent more money than us. Like when you look at it window to window, there's about 3 or 4 of those windows where few other men have spent more money than us. That's why I'm not really. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care too much about the money side of things. Um, Slot rid the wave last season like Ranieri did with Leicester. Where are they now? No, I hear it. I hear it. I mean, Slot also ended up winning the league, so yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shaq, full respect, man. Yeah, now big up Gunner for life. Big up AJ. Do you know what I mean? Hey, I would love to go on people, but listen, woof, almost 3 hours, man. I think this is the longest stream since. Real quick, big up Kevin, newcomer in the building. Arsenal, our pro bottle team. Yeah, unfortunately, this is what we're doing. But again, Kevin, I'm not gonna agree with this. saying that Arsenal are shit. We ain't shit, man. We're just not. Yeah, man. We're just not on out on full force. But yeah, look, big up everyone in the chat. Big up everyone that smashed that like and subscribe, man. Hopefully, apologies, people. On Sunday, you know what I mean, availability and that, you know what I mean. Last couple of days, I was a bit ill as well, you get me. But hopefully, this Sunday coming, sometimes, it's Christmas period, everyone's got families and that, kids off of school, so things might be a bit difficult. But hopefully, Sunday come, you know what I mean, we're going to come with a new Super Sunday and that. But usually, for those that are new, anyone that might be new, every Sunday, 8 o'clock Sunday Showdown, where we review all the games, man. But nah, big up everyone, man. Big up Twisted. Big up AJ, man. Big up Gunner for Life. Sick conversation, man. I would love to go on, but yeah, man. Almost 3 hours and that, and plus, yeah, got a couple things to do, man. But yeah, now listen, man. Big up everyone, man. Love for the love, and